this group.
I think that's recording.
Cheesemore, I need you to look at my new profile picture.
Okay, I'll try. Okay.
Don't hurt yourself
change.
while trying.
Let me change the settings
Not what
here.
I want.
Next week, I'm gonna put an Eggman head on a frog. Won't be
Oh,
able to
no.
beat that.
That's a very round frog.
It is. Give him
How
a
did-
hug. He's got his arms open for that.
I can't give him a hug because, as you can see, my profile, I have no body parts other than a head.
You know, I've always seen those two brown lumps on the sides of your head as sort of ears that you could be used as arm. But
No, that's his
just
hair.
a beard. Yeah.
That's just his hair.
Oh, yeah, just his hair, actually. Yeah, you know, I'm kind of stupid. I'm sorry I haven't told you until now, but...
Buff
Hey,
Eggman still terrifies me to this day.
Yeah, that is terrifying.
Damn
It's
it.
not amazing.
Can't one-up him. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, when we get in there, you know? That's the real problem here. Like, we gotta go in that cave, right?
I mean, I tried, but I got my shit stomped for some reason.
I forget why
You didn't
got
get your shit stomped. You just got grappled, and then we tried to figure out what your gender was.
You know, it's just really up in the air, and I wanted to make sure we were all clear on it.
What was the answer anyway? Because nobody wrote it down.
To what?
I think it was along the lines of intergendered.
Yes, it was both.
It was both.
He found the innie, and he found the outie.
That makes it sound like a belly button.
There we go. I added it.
And it was both. Yeah, I had two things that I was going to do last session, but Pat was like, all right, let's end here. And then it's like, oh, I'm going to go chop null heads off. Oh, I'm going to go sex the Dragonborn. So I just didn't do my thing yet.
I mean, we were taking a short rest.
Exactly.
So there's some time to do things. I liked John's method as well. Just cut off the heads of gnolls and put them on pikes around the camp. That'll deter them.
That was the good part.
Well, I mean, that was my thought. I was like, would you really want to approach a place where you see your former comrades' heads on sticks? I would think that would give you thought.
I mean, depending on the intelligence of the creatures, I guess it could just enrage them as well.
Is it the game of the forest where you have to make effigies to keep the cannibals at bay?
Yes,
yeah.
but they don't work. They don't work ever. We just get more of them.
That game is awful and terrifying.
I mean, I've had fun in it. I'm a lumberjack, and that's okay. John and Ria were like, all right, we need logs. I was like, okay, I got it. And they like did their thing, and they came back, and they go, how many did you get? He didn't tell me to stop.
Let's put it this way. He cleared such a large section on the map that if a plane had flown over, they would have known something was happening there.
I deforested an entire section of the island.
You needed logs. It makes sense.
What a bad roll. I'm never doing that again. Fuck this dice tower.
You should have done the roll 20 in the thing like we've been doing, because apparently 12's the low end.
Why do I keep getting like...
Here, want to watch me roll a 1?
Yeah.
Oh, 1d20. That's
An
not
8.
a 1.
It was better than that. Suppose I should bring up my character sheet too.
Nah, you don't need that.
It's not
Do
important.
that too.
And who goes into this session without knowing exactly what's on their character sheet?
Oh yeah, by the way, John, help me remember. If you're there.
I'm here.
Okay, help me remember. I need to find like a cloak or a mask or something, because I feel like he needs one till his beard grows back.
I can get behind that idea.
You want
So
a null mask?
It just like I try to put it on as just like this small circle thing that hangs over my nose.
So
Could ask her for a mask. That will be an interesting resolution.
Oh dear.
I asked Aflong a question earlier. So just basically who had a high charisma. Snurp, your name came up.
I do. I have a +4.
I was gonna say, isn't charisma one of the warlocks that top
It
kills?
It is.
What?
But so's Bard. So how's our Dragonborns looking?
Not great.
I got a 4.
Oh, he got a 4. Okay.
The reason being is because I figure with high charisma, we may be able to milk the guard out of a little bit more gold when we get back regarding the bounties. But we need a persuasive individual to do this.
Snurp persuasive.
Well,
Try punching him in the face.
I'm glad that went the easy way because it was going to go another way. Because that was Aflong's suggestion was if you can convince Snurp to leave me alone for a few minutes to go do that. And I said, well, then I'll pitch this idea. If you get extra gold, you can have someone make a custom backpack so Snurp can launch spells from the back of the barbarian.
I actually like this idea.
Yes.
He just hangs out in the backpack. Snurp can't see. What's going on?
Wait, now make it one of those front packs where you got like the baby on the front.
His arms and legs are just dangling.
And his tail. And his tail.
Your baby's quite ugly. That's rude, sir.
Snurp battle pack.
I just take a nap. I'm just taking a nap on his chest. He pokes the bag, and I reach a hand out, and I shoot a pew pew at somebody.
It's Grognar. Loses all of his beard hair again.
Point me in a direction. I'm not even gonna look. Just point.
Yeah, we might want to get you some beard armor, something like that.
I'm sure we can convince someone to make a mask for your beard.
Metal beard.
There we go.
Turn the dwarf into Doctor Doom.
I thought also if they didn't have any, I could probably make a crude one out of wood or something like that.
Twig beard.
There we go.
Just stick the branches behind your ears and let them dangle.
There we
Let the
go.
leaves dangle.
I don't think we should go in this cave, guys.
But we need a 5th ear to gain the bounty.
We
Yeah,
just
but
rested. Be good.
I don't feel like we should be fighting in this cave. I want to clear it in this stupid roundabout way so we don't have to fight. Fighting takes a long time, and it could kill us.
I mean, if I succeed in my stealth checks, I might just be able to cut an ear off a knoll and book it.
Ooh, I like that idea. Do we need both ears? Yeah, I think we just need
You just need one. The left ear specifically.
You know, if I rolled really well, I could bite a left ear off and then use my key to make a magical getaway.
Yeah, I just don't want to be in this cave for like forever. We're definitely going to be ambushed. They know we're here.
Are there powdered? I can't talk. Are there powdered wigs in the world of D&D? I think that would be a good look for.
I don't
Grognar.
think so. I think powdered wigs came around in like the 1700s, and I'm pretty sure the world of D&D is like around the 1200s.
Yeah, you're talking about the late
It's all based on the.
Wait, counterweights?
No, powdered wigs.
Oh, powder.
It's all on the DM.
Well,
Whatever
quite
the
a
DM
difference,
setting
I might add.
There are some
Counterweights
people-
versus powder wigs.
is. There are some people's campaign setting who run it in a modern time. It all depends on the setting. It literally can be anything you want it to fucking be.
I would say though the lack of gunpowder would indicate we are later.
I mean, there are guns in D&D.
Or
In certain
there can be.
expansions.
There
Yeah.
can be.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Excuse me. Silence.
How do I get more walking speed?
You don't,
Run.
unless you get a magical item.
There's a couple of ways to do it. You have to be a class that gets increased walking speed over time. I guess that item.
So I can't just
There's also a
attach
feat.
more legs.
There's also a feat you can do.
Oof, more feet?
You know, I should have saw that one coming.
It was a low-hanging fruit apple. I was
You
gonna
walked right into that.
I did.
Yep.
Might try to go for that one with feats myself. So I am a mobile ass barbarian.
How does accomplishing something cool make you fast?
Because you're cool.
I was thinking
And
another
cool
one you might
people
want.
get cool things.
Azure, let me ask you this question: do flames on vehicles make them go faster?
Well, yes, of course.
Yes, and the only discernible thing is that they're cooler. Therefore, if you're cooler, you move faster.
Oh.
There you go. So Justin, I was thinking another thing you might want to look into is Sentinel.
Yeah, that's another feat I was looking. I gotta actually go through the feats and like write down all the feats that I'd be interested in and try to figure out which ones. Because Sentinel, it could be a lifesaver for some people.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, there's a shove ability?
Yep. But as a goblin, it might not work too well for you.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say, as a goblin, you have one of the highest base movement speeds too.
I do? But it's just 30. There's no way I'm fast.
Well, I thought you had 35. That's my bad.
That's Phelan that has 35.
How are they so fast? Are they like a tall goblin?
They're an elf.
Oh, yeah.
Half elf.
Goblin with long
Yeah.
legs.
What elf?
Huh? I thought she was half elf.
Something elf.
What
Maybe
elf?
that's
I'm
why I
looking at
felt
the
so
sheet
much
right now.
camaraderie with them.
I'm just looking at character sheets.
We're
Yes.
spying. Oh
We're
wow!
looking very hard.
Okay, St. Charles is the fastest though right now.
He
it looks
is?
like. Yeah.
True
Monks are one of those classes that get extra movement speed. Too.
Yeah, it's unarmored movement. My speed is increased by 10 feet while not wearing armor or a shield. So actually, I should have been moving further all this game.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you don't have armor?
No,
I
he's
just
got
have
like
my
robes,
wizard hide.
Oh.
but he also makes for good getaways when the guards don't like us peddling our wares in towns.
Yeah.
This is true. Zoom and gone.
And he can
Do you
spend key
move like a
points.
lizard? Like, do you drop down and just start scurrying?
Why not?
I
I'll
like
hiss it. I can hiss at people too.
Ooh! Is that
So, if I recall correctly, if he does Step of the Wind with his 40 base movement speed and then he dashes, doesn't he get like 160 feet of movement speed in one turn or some ridiculous thing like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it like doubles and then doubles again because you're dashing.
Well, I think it's just like one action of movement. So
It's
120.
It's the same thing that the rogue does. It's the same thing that the rogue does. They can use a dash as a bonus action, so they can move action, bonus action move. So it's just like a rogue, except they have a little extra walking speed.
Ah, okay. So he only triples it at that point. He doesn't quadruple. Got it.
Exactly. But like I said, rogues can triple their movement too.
Still waiting on getting spells. I'll get a spell someday. It'll be a really cool level 1 spell. Actually, can I learn level 2 spells?
Remember those rolled up papers in like episode 2 that you discarded?
No.
Well,
You chucked
I
them into the river.
You chucked them into the river. There was a
I
high
did?
chance. Yes, you did. There was
Oh,
a high
wow.
chance those were spell scrolls. And a wizard can take a spell scroll and memorize it forever.
Yep.
Yep. Well done.
Oh,
There were
my.
papers? Where?
Yeah. Yeah, they're in the water now.
They're
Miles
with that one
away.
guy that got golf clubbed into the river.
Yep.
I don't remember him. He must not have been important.
Clearly, because he took your spells with him.
Yeah, I tried to stop you guys from throwing that shit in the river, but nobody listens to me.
Meanwhile, me and John were just like, my arm, my arrow.
No, it was the hand. It was the hand with the gold ring. That ring might have been enchanted too. I know, and now it's laying at the bottom because I rolled crap.
Yeah, to be fair, that wasn't John discarding a hand. He rolled a nat 1 on investigation, and Hadley decided that it's going in the river.
Oh no. What? Oh, that's a
I was
D100.
like, I am your god now.
What do we do with D100s? What do we roll them?
In
They're
D&D,
percentiles.
in D&D, pretty much nothing, unless you need
Oh.
like a percentile dice. I think there's a some form of teleportation spell that you have to roll to see.
If it vaporizes you or not?
No, it has a list of things that could happen if you
Oh,
don't meet certain criteria.
wild magic sorcerer.
And
is a
Wild
good
Magic
use.
does a D100 as well. D100s are more useful in a Call of Cthulhu,
Oh.
which is what they roll standard instead of a D20.
They do like big numbers.
Actually, in Call of Cthulhu, they like little numbers.
Wait, they do?
Yes, it's the opposite of D&D, where you want to roll high.
they're
You want to
like
roll
golf.
exactly.
It's 6:46.
Oh
He said
my.
15 minutes. Give him time.
Wait, did he say that 15 minutes ago?
He said it at 6:39.
Oh my god, he said that
Oh, no, hold
17
on.
minutes ago. No, wait, he said that a number bigger than that.
A bit number bigger.
Said it at 6:28.
Okay, hello.
Who's this guy? I've already
Hello!
forgotten his name.
Oh. I'm sad.
And these are the 50 reasons why we don't like Padley. I mean, hi.
Oh. At least it's lower than last time. How are you guys doing?
How are you? We're good.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Well, coming from you, Ryan, that means absolutely nothing.
I'll roll D.
Holy shit.
As well.
If you add 28 to 72, you get 100. What are the odds?
Now, what happens when you add
Well,
this
The
roll?
odds are 1 in 200.
Hey!
Oh, that's pretty good. I like
My net
the
20 was
roll.
still the best. But then again, I'm also not going to roll another net 20 all night.
Do I dare ask what you guys have been doing in the game? Oh, no. Okay, I haven't been doing anything. Good.
No.
Okay. So,
Was
sorry
it-
for my delay. While I'm eating food, who wants to do recap?
I would say it's Cheesemore, but maybe someone else wants to give it a go?
Yeah, if someone else wants to, I'm not opposed.
I remember some stuff, but not enough stuff.
I'm kind of on the same boat. Like, I could, but at the same time, I feel...
Okay, so it sounds like Cheese go.
Last time on Strange Times, our intrepid heroes set out to take care of the Knoll camps, running into the captain of the guard, who advised them to be on the lookout for a missing noble child. Our group feared the worst and set off into the wilds to track down the Knolls. Following their trek from the previous days, they stumbled across a camp and continued to follow tracks, hoping to find the Knolls. With Phelan and Grognar leading the way, they quickly found a path and began testing it for traps. Grognar was successful in finding one. He was also successful in flying slightly, but that's beside the point. After a short while, they came across the Knoll camp they were looking for and began combat. After a long and heated battle, they managed to defeat 4 Knolls, while a 5th ran off into a cave. The group, wary from the fight, decided to take a short rest, except for the Dragonborn, who decided the best course of action was to Leroy Jenkinson's way into the cave. He was stopped by our barbarian, who then proceeded to hold him in place to make sure he did not run off. It was at this point Womble decided that he was going to test a theory of his to find out the Dragonborn's gender. He discovered it was, in fact, both. So, good on him. The rest of the group performed various attacks during the short rest. Grognar attempted to heal and remove an arrow from his posterior. The lizard man charlatan decided to ward off any potential backup by staking the heads of the gnolls defeated on pikes around them. And Snurp, I believe, said he was going to say he did more things. So I'll let him take over from there.
Okay.
Snurp had 2 things he was gonna do, but I decided with everything going on, maybe I'll wait for next session.
Okay.
All right. The first thing I would like to do is I would like to go up to Phelan and give her a little tap on the little knee pads or whatever she's got.
Okay.
And I want to look up at her with these big pathetic eyes and point at the 4 arrows that are poking out of me.
Okay, can I ask a question here?
Rhea has this look on her face like someone kicked a puppy in front of her.
The question I want to ask is, how the hell do 4 arrows fit on a kobold?
One at a time.
They fit. The 4 arrows fit on a kobold when he has temporary health that he keeps losing.
Like, I'm just trying to think of the logistics of arrows sticking out of a kobold, and I don't think there's enough surface area for
Let us
that.
put it this way. When he moves one of his legs, he has to move it around the long way because he kind of has a 3rd leg right now.
Okay.
I specifically point at the one in my neck.
Probably a good one to start at.
Yeah, that would definitely be a good place to start. I'm going to very carefully take the arrow out. Start taking the arrows out.
Mm-hmm. Roll medicine check.
You're the one that gets-
One.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Uh-oh.
Just
Uh-oh.
accept my fucking password, you whore.
Oh, I thought you rolled bad.
Well, I rolled a natural 18.
I'm pretty sure you're good with medicine, so it's not an issue. She sort of starts she offers you a little small stick to bite down on, and she starts methodically starting to pull out the arrows one at a time after snapping off the heads at the back. It's not the most comfortable thing, but it's a hell of a lot better than when you've done it to yourself in the past.
Exactly. I got called an idiot last time I did that.
And a little revelation hits you, and you kind of go, oh, snap off the head before pulling it out.
Yeah. I'm also, once I have all the arrows out, I am going once my character sheet loads, I'm going to use a healing spell on him.
Okay.
Because he's probably pretty rough.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
And I was hanging out at the cave entrance with.
Well, people can also heal up during a short rest.
I'm
so-
probably
Yeah.
gonna start shouting into the cave.
So I'd say don't worry about wasting the spell slot. We got the
short rest.
Yeah, we got the short rest, so I'm good now.
Oh, okay.
So, Womble, what are you shouting into the cave?
It's gibberish, very loud.
Okay.
Give me.
I scream with him
Okay.
into the cave.
You guys hear an interesting echo effect. And then after you stop screaming for a little bit, you kind of hear a little bit more of the screaming, just as an echo. And then it's quiet.
Oh,
That was boring.
Second thing I want to do. You mentioned that kobolds had studded leather. Not kobold. Sorry, I'm a kobold. The gnoll had studded leather.
Let me double check that I had that. I'm sorry, I'm very unprepared. I just had a terrible time with this. So
We
bear
hear
with
you
me.
eating. We know.
Sounds like it was a rough day in general, dude.
Yeah, it wasn't too terrible. I just tried to slip in a lot of things that I needed to do today, all right after work, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know, I can't time things for shit."
right back.
Where the fuck did it say? I'll say 2 of the gnolls, their armor seems a little bit too tattered to be salvageable, but one of the gnolls was probably of the right size and height that you could probably get some good studded leather armor. It's mangy, it smells terrible, but it does function as studded leather armor.
That's kind of what Snurp has anyways, so let's go for it.
Okay. I will say it's a little bit difficult to get it to fit, but it does manage to just barely fit.
Oh, I have an idea for that. I'm gonna go over to the other gnolls whose leather is kind of mangy, and I'm gonna start tearing strips of their armor off. I'm gonna grab like a tuft of gnoll fur, cut that off, and I'm also going to grab one of the gnoll's rib cage bones, yank that out, start fashioning it into a needle.
Make a strength check.
I am back.
By the
Okay.
way, if anyone's wondering, I made kebabs and they're amazing.
Okay. 17.
I'm gonna
Brag some more.
Fine.
Okay, it's not too hard. As you guys are kind of sitting here conversing amongst the short rest, you suddenly just hear as Snurp is pulling like rib after rib out of one of the kobold corpses that have been a little bit more crispy fried. He's kind of hacking away at it with a knife, trying to get them out.
I imagine we hear the and everyone looks at the lizard man. He goes, "Well, not me. I'm already done."
And also, anything I'm figuring this is probably your short rest period. So
Yeah.
unless you guys want to do anything else,
Have we taken a long rest yet?
mm-mm.
Okay.
So
yeah,
basically,
I'm on stay at the entrance of the cave duty to make sure no one runs in, which I think I pretty much asserted already.
And I'm helping him with that regard.
Why don't you want us to have fun? You just
Well,
want us
I
to
don't
be
want anyone
free.
to run in and get killed. I don't want anyone to run out and ambush us.
I don't care what you want.
Well, then we're at an impasse because we don't care what you want.
Oh damn!
Oh, fuck. Touche.
basically, I'm going to use this new needle and the gnoll hair as like a needle and thread to kind of do some quick tailoring on this studded leather armor to make it kind of fit me slightly better, knowing that if I wear it as is, it's probably like a kid going into mom and dad's wardrobe coming out wearing their business cloak.
Make a bit of a dexterity check here just to see how well you do with the tailoring. I don't think you're proficient with like leather working, I guess. But
I am not, but that is a 15.
Considering the environment you're in, you do a pretty good hack job of putting it together. It now just looks like you're a kid in adult clothes, but someone stitched together the elbows and stuff so that, you know, you had hands yet.
Works for me.
So
So
you have that armor on now.
okay, upgrade.
You look fucking goofy, but
It works.
mhm.
I mean, where's the difference beforehand?
Precisely.
Touche.
Valid. What else are you guys doing? The forest seems pretty quiet. I'll say. Does anyone remember what time of day it was?
I think you said 5-ish before our rest.
afternoon.
Did any?
Before our
Oh yeah,
rest.
we did. We
I
did
remember
loot the
between 4 and
bodies.
6, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I guess most people did what they wanted to do during this short rest.
While you guys are done with your short rest, the forest is quiet. It's maybe getting close to about 6 o'clock now. So far, nothing seems to have come back down the cave towards you guys. So that's good. Once or twice, you do see a critter in the distance or something like that, but nothing too eventful. It's pretty quiet.
And wait, Rhea threw something with light down the tunnel, right? How long did that last for?
I think only like, what, 10 minutes, Rhea?
The light, I believe it's 10 minutes. Let me double check.
I do have dancing light I can use too.
Yeah, it's a handy spell.
I can recast it at will.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Does
It's a
anybody
cantrip.
speak Gnoll?
Nope.
It's 1 hour.
Oh, okay.
Snarp don't need it.
Grognar don't need it.
I want to say Womble don't need it.
I need it. What are we talking about?
Do you have dark vision?
Oh, me needing dark vision? I got dark vision.
I think I'm
out
one of the
my
few
ass.
that do not have dark vision.
I do not.
I do.
Say, I think it's just the Goliath and the Lizard Man who don't have dark vision.
Put them in the center of the group.
I'll tell you what, I got torches though.
You can hurt me.
I could just enchant a number of stones, and you guys can use them for light.
While you guys discuss plans, I'll be right back.
I could cast dancing light into your eyeballs.
Ragnar has
Ouch.
120 feet of dark vision.
I
Please
mean-
don't.
How long do the dancing lights last? Because I'm pretty sure.
I think it's up to a minute.
That
I'm
doesn't
still
sound right.
partial to killing them with carbon monoxide.
It says casting time, 1 action. I don't know what
That's not duration though.
An action is
a
a
duration.
second time window in combat,
It
basically.
says concentration up to 1 minute for duration.
It's also a cantrip, so you don't waste a spell slot doing it. Kind of like Ria's light, but the light lasts an hour. Dancing light lasts a minute.
Okay, well let's do the hour one then.
Well, does somebody want to pick up like a bag of pebbles? I can just cast light on it. We throw it down the hallway.
Wait. Can you cast light on my hammer?
Yes.
Well, I can do that, but hear me out on this. If we grab some stones, and as we go through the cave, we throw lit stones down the hall, we're not maybe marking ourselves as a huge target.
Alternatively,
And
the
then
dark
we know our way out.
Well,
yeah. Alternatively, the dark vision scout ahead while you guys keep the light in the back.
yeah, that's true too.
That's true.
But truthfully, I'm sure they already know we're there. One knoll went down there, and if there's more, they're gonna know.
I like the pebble idea because that tells us where we've been and how to get out.
idea. Very nice.
Yeah, but we're probably gonna end up being in there for more than an hour.
That's
I mean,
fine.
yeah, it's still
Which means we
fine.
want to know how to get out.
But if we mark it regardless, we'll still have the trail out.
Which is true.
I'm back. Sorry.
But you see what I'm saying, guys? Carbon monoxide.
Just
You
listen.
Mine does not produce smoke.
Wait, what?
Mine won't poison us.
No, we just barricade the entrance with trees and logs.
How
and
do you
shit.
know there's not another entrance somewhere?
I don't.
How do you know there's no
Exactly.
innocents down there?
But
How
I
do you
wouldn't like.
How do you propose getting the ears if they all suffocate in there? And now the whole thing is just filled with smoke.
And we won't be able to claim no bounty.
We just have to wait a couple days. Air it out, you know? You guys dismiss my carbon monoxide too easily.
Hold on. How the fuck do you know what carbon monoxide is?
Exactly.
I don't. But you know the effects of a fire. We
You
just
do
don't
know-
really- Huh?
Maybe you invented carbon monoxide. Maybe that's just your word for smoke.
Oh yes.
He's gonna use a wish spell to invent carbon monoxide.
You guys are just blowing carbon monoxide.
Okay, so what are we doing? I think
Ragnar,
we
wanna go in.
with the light and Hansel and Gretel idea.
You know,
Wait,
you
that-
guys can do that, but I'm just gonna
Get
like
it back
barricade you
down.
in and
Hold
then
on.
set all that on fire. you know?
I'm just curious. Does light cost any reagents?
A firefly or phosphorescent moss?
Isn't it also concentration?
If it's concentration, you can only have one light at a time.
No.
Oh, okay.
Saying lights is.
So I'm going to go and collect a number of a pouch full of stones,
And
as many as I can.
what were the reagents again? Because I think that is a required reagent. Do you have that on hand?
Either,
It's probably common spell components. I'm gonna say she has enough in her pocket that she can cast that.
yeah,
enough.
it's just a little bit of phosphorescent moss.
All right,
Or
I'm
she
gonna
has
help her look for some rocks.
You guys
Ragnar,
find 20. Sorry.
say Ragnar has, what is it? There's something with me being a dwarf in rocks.
Stone
What
cutting.
is it? There's something
Stone
else
cutting.
though.
Well, they just need to. They can be small stones. It doesn't have to be anything special.
Little pebbles.
I guess I was wrong. Yeah, I'll just find pebbles with them.
Yeah, you guys are gonna feel real silly while you're all trapped in there after I barricade you in and
So
cause you all to
Womble's going first.
Oh,
Yeah, he's volunteered to be lead.
no, I
So you guys-
volunteered to stay back and barricade you in.
So you guys spend maybe about like 5 minutes just collecting little rocks. You get a even sized stack of them, just little tiny pebbles.
And we should, while we're going down the tunnels, we should arrange them in a way that even if the light runs out, we still know what the exit is.
Well, wait. I think I have chalk.
If I'd known you'd had chalk, we would have made outlines of the bodies.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I have a piece of chalk. We can just write on the walls which direction we came from. And because I can cast tons of light, we'll be able to see it. That way we don't have to worry about rocks getting disturbed. Does that sound like a plan?
Grognar approves.
Yeah, good plan. I'm on board.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna have. I'll take my chalk out. Who is the most responsible one that I can hand it to?
Me.
That's a joke. That's a funny joke.
Yeah, not well.
I mean, if you want me in the back doing it, I'll do that.
Okay.
I could be drawing wieners pointing towards the exit.
I go ahead and add chalk to my inventory then for now.
I'm just gonna give you like a chunk of it, like a piece of it.
Piece of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, after not getting my chalk, I'm going to be huffy the entire walk through this cave.
You should have had your own chalk. Aren't you supposed to be a mage?
Mages? Chalk? That is a
And-
stereotype.
What I'm also gonna do is at the end of the tunnel, not well, before the tunnel, like so none of the smoke's getting in. I'm gonna also plant a torch in the ground and light it, so that way if it's nighttime and we're looking for some source of light, we got a way out.
Someone played too much Minecraft. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, like 20 years ago. Why the hell is that so popular all of a sudden again?
Don't
it's
make fun of Minecraft.
it's
Minecraft's good.
been popular. It just keeps re-exploding because new people would find it. Okay, take a torch out of your inventory. You stab it into the ground. You light it up.
Mm-hmm. I do have tinder boxes, so.
You also have people in your party who can create fire with their minds. So I'm not gonna really question that.
Rathlong's doing that right now.
Grognar can't.
Fire is not one that I can do yet, unless I hellish rebuke somebody.
Oh,
I can fire breathe it if you want me to.
No, it's lit. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I thought you had lightning breath.
Lightning's fire. No, not so much. It
All
makes fire.
Let's go in the tunnel.
Yes,
Okay,
that.
I'm gonna take a moment and cast light
Okay.
onto the first stone. I guess technically this would be the second one.
Okay. Light it illuminates the small rock in your hand.
And I'm gonna chuck it down the hallway.
Okay. From what you can see, it just plunks down a good distance. It seems like it hits the same area. From when you're looking down the way, it looks like the cavern goes in a bit, widens, then shortens, and then it bends to the left. And then you can't really see much farther than that.
Okay.
When the pebble lands, I'm going to minor illusion a figure of a very angry and ugly looking gnoll looking at us.
I'm gonna walk past it because I have advantage against illusions.
Well, I mean, I guess.
Does that have a verbal component?
It is somatic and material, so no.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
play.
as we're walking through the tunnels, I'm in the back, and like after like every turn or a slight turn, I'm gonna be marking the wall with chalk wherever I can. So like if there's like a hard rock or something, I'm gonna be marking it, knowing which way to exit.
I look at Aflong and his chalk and I huff angrily.
So, you guys find yourself walking maybe for about a good 10-15 minutes, and you do find yourself getting into the cave. I'm curious. You guys can only see like a small column of white, right?
Yeah, also this map
Yep.
designer dude, who do I donate on Patreon to this time?
Yeah, because
This
An
is the best
anonymous-
map I've ever
that's
seen.
all I
An
can see
anonymous
right now.
master drawer.
Yeah, it's like there.
How do I erase? Okay, you got it. I was gonna erase
Wow.
it.
If you guys want to put yourself in your marching order, that's fine.
I'd
I'm
say
I'm
Grognar wants to be towards the front because I have a lot of dark vision.
And I'm looking
have-
at
I'm the one
Aflong.
casting the light and throwing it forward, so I'm gonna be up front.
I have less dark vision range, but I still have it.
And I think
Okay.
I have
So,
a weak
Phelan,
dark
get your
vision,
butt up here with us.
but it's going to allow me to stare at Aflong very well.
Well,
There
dark
we go.
vision is not like you can see perfectly in the dark. It's just you can't
I
really
can see
discern
this chalk.
colors.
Yeah, you can see basically like white and black for a certain distance.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you guys are walking down, you got Grognar and Phelan at front.
You have dark vision?
Are you guys proceeding carefully? Are you rushing through? Are you sneaking?
You don't see.
I would suggest either sneaking or carefully because we don't know how many are in here.
I
Carefully,
could
because
start
we don't need
shouting.
another flying dwarf.
What was that about being a dwarf?
Yeah, carefully so we don't have another flying dwarf incident.
I appreciate that.
Sneaking.
I do want to keep. I want to go slow so we don't run into traps. So
Okay. Is someone looking for traps? I take it.
when I'm not casting light, yes.
And I'm trying to just see with past where the light goes to see if I'm making out anything in the distance.
Okay. I'll say all of you need to make stealth checks.
Okay.
If you're in armor, remember heavy armor. Remember you got to do it with disadvantage. Fail and cough.
Okay, that's good.
Should have been naked like me.
21.
16.
Okay.
Grognar got. Sorry.
Snurp
Go
has a
ahead.
natural 20 for 25.
18.
What are we rolling?
For stealth.
Grognar has a 20, but not natural.
Nat 20 plus dex bonus of 2.
I think we're pretty fucking stealthy, guys.
I think we are.
Play the
this
Pink
is the
Panther
best we've
theme.
ever rolled.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
I got a seven.
Wombo and Gamera. What did you guys get?
18. Am I quiet?
No, just a lot of people talking. I forget who said what.
I got a 7.
A 7? Okay.
The rest
As
of us
you
are
guys
just
are
playing
walking
Pink
along-
Panther.
Most of you are pretty damn quiet. But every now and then you do kind of hear a bit of a and as you look over, Gamera's bagpipe in his bag just kind of is getting pinched between his elbow every now and then, his elbow and his back. You're occasionally just letting out a small.
Can't
I
make
just-
it like a lute or
just
a
go-
harp or something.
Grognar
Snurp,
like the bagpipe.
Snurp nods disapprovingly this time.
Every time I make a noise, I kind of stop and then continue a little bit.
And then I'll have Grognar and Phelan make perception checks. Grognar, you're looking for things ahead. Phelan, you're looking for traps.
So perception?
Yeah.
19.
Grognar got 10.
10, okay. Grognar, you don't really see very much in the distance. You do hear a little bit of,
Paws are muddy.
like, you hear a little bit of like a tipping noise, but it kind of fades away. You don't know what the hell it was. Phelan, you do not see any traps. It seems that this ground is somewhat frequently trodden, but you can't really tell what about.
Okay.
And as you guys do advance, you do come to a crossways. It seems you could go left, straight, or right.
Standing.
Snurp, look
We
this
should
way.
split up.
Grognar look this way.
Can I May I do some drawing since I have chalk? If that's okay.
Oh, sure, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna be. Oh, that's not how it works at all. How do I erase?
You drew a watermelon. Good job.
Fantastic watermelon.
Snurp, are you going down that cave, or are you just stopping there to peek?
I'm stopping to peek.
Okay, make a perception check. You have dark vision?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
60 feet. And you said perception?
Mm-hmm.
11.
11, okay. As you're looking down in that direction, it seems to be just like a little dead end. You don't see anything too much of note in there. You do see like a couple of skeletons just sort of wound up against the wall. It seems like they've been there for ages. It doesn't seem to be anything too much of note in there. But you can't really make out too much of what's in there, really.
I'll whisper, "This is dead ends and clacky bones."
And I'm peering down the other hallway as Grognar.
Okay, perception check. And I know you have dark vision because you're a fucking Durgar. You got like super dark vision, right?
Yep, I do.
Dark vision.
That is an
steroids.
18.
From what you can see is it goes down a while. And from an 18, you do see that there seems to be some... Oh, hello, thank you. There seems to be some... Thank you. There seems to be some... it seems like a little bit of cobwebbing up against the wall in the distance, but other than that, it just seems pretty plain in that direction.
Are we still dropping rocks?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
are
take
you peeking in
Ragnar.
that direction?
Me?
Grognar.
Womble.
Oh, I'm running down that way.
Oh my god.
Oh, do you just bolt?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I was too busy with the chalk.
I roll my eyes and start following them.
I was
God.
I was like leaning to Phelan, and I'm like, Grognar can't see much. Have rock.
I'm gonna beat him in the head with a stone that has light cast on it.
I will need to ask you to make a ranged attack roll, so it's going to be dexterity. And I don't think you're proficient with throwing rocks, so just dexterity.
That would be improvised weapon.
Otto, stop it.
Come on, baby. Don't fail me now.
Thunk.
Bad luck. Don't
You're running right with him there, Ryan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 16.
16. What's your AC, Womble?
My AC is 12.
A small stone whacks you right in the back of the head. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as a lighted stone just like ricochets off. Do you stop running or just keep going?
I can actually keep going in this circumstance?
Oh, absolutely. She just threw a rock at you, dude. She's not like...
Oh, I'll beat him again.
Oh, shit.
Well, I mean, you guys are going to get farther away. You guys are going to get pretty far away before she can throw again. I'm going to say keep running then. I'd like you both to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay. Well,
Face palms.
Were you
I
throwing
mean-
it at me too, or just the goblin?
hey,
Oh, you know.
that's an 18 right now. I'm safety. I think.
Depends on the check.
It could still be an insta-kill trap down there.
I rolled a 4.
Okie dokie.
With me, you're safe, bud. I won't let anything bad happen to you.
That's a lot of dice.
Those are heavy dice. Are those like steel or something?
As you guys are sprinting down, immediately Womble just sprints right through this one cable that's sitting about like 6 inches off the ground. It sort of pulls, and then all of a sudden, a massive arm of what looks to be like a tree root with some spikes and some bones attached to it swings out. Womble just kind of like jumps over it, but it catches his leg, and he kind of tumbles forward. But it nails, as you're kind of looking like what's coming out of the wall, Ryan, it just nails you straight in the chest, and you're going to take 11 points of piercing damage.
Oh, fuck.
Whack.
Well, what did we learn?
As Gamera is sitting there against the wall with like a bone spike through his shoulder, pinning him to the wall.
So I can't really see anything, so I'm gonna run over there and actually the rock Rhea threw.
Oh
that
yeah, you
way,
can see
right?
this area. It's lit up with the rock.
Okay,
Is he
I'm
So we
gonna,
can definitely see the Dragonborn getting hit by that thing.
I'm gonna,
Yeah.
I'm gonna help the
Oh, no.
Dragonborn out of their predicament.
Is
I
he
started
bleeding?
crying.
Yeah, he is.
I'm
He's
gonna,
I started crying a
impaled.
lot.
I'm gonna try and put his blood back in him.
Okay.
What? Put it back in
Make
me.
a strength check, Xanar.
Oh, I thought you were asking me.
Well, you're just quickly as you can, just pushing the wound blood back into the wound. It hurts like a bitch.
I start helping them, trying to put it back in me.
20 total.
In my pants.
As you're trying to pull this, the spike just kind of comes ripping out, and it's pulling more and more bits of flesh with it, and you have to hold the wound really hard. You have the dirtiest small goblin hands also trying to hold that wound shut.
Did anyone say septic?
Right. It's not exactly the cleanest thing in the world. Thankfully, the spike wasn't too huge, but yeah, you are impaled through the shoulder now. It's a bit of an egregious wound.
I'm sick of dying, tiny goblin.
Don't worry, buddy. We're gonna just put some spit on it. You'll heal right on up.
I'm gonna go over and try to help.
I rolled a 20 total, Padley. I don't know if you heard me.
No, I did. That's why you got the thing impaled.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch that
This
part.
was a terrible idea. Why didn't any of you stop me?
We tried to. Well, we tried to stop the goblin.
Now that
You
this
didn't
spike is
listen
on
to
my
us.
shoulder, I'm gonna cast cure wounds.
Okay.
Now imagine if I hadn't stopped you before you ran in by yourself.
That.
Heal for 8.
Okay. Phelan runs up. She kind of rubs her hands together, grabs her holy symbol, and then touches you in the shoulder. And the blood starts to congeal a little bit. You can see some of the dirt and grit left by Womble's dirty ass hands start to get slowly pushed out by the healing magic.
I'm in awe.
I give him a thumbs up.
Don't run ahead.
And I look at her with loving eyes. And how much did you heal me for?
8 points.
Awesome.
Now, just
You're
trying to keep it in a
good.
low tone, I go, can we please cooperate?
You're a good person.
We can't be splitting up.
As you say that, us three are just staring down this hallway some more.
Okay. You guys don't really see anything, but I'll ask the three of you to make perception checks.
Suspicious.
That's another 11.
Grognar got a 13.
I got 17.
What did you get, Snurp?
Another 11.
Okay. Yeah, just looking down it seems like a pretty typical cave. A little bit of spider webs in the corner, just kind of boring a few little bits of dirt and gravel and shit. Just seems like another pass. You guys don't really know what's significant, but it does bend off to the right.
Wouldn't it be funny if we went down one of these paths and it took a little while, and then the freaking gnolls came out from the other path and ran off through the exit?
So that's why you four are there, and I'm going to sneak forward.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Oop, wrong one. Alright, 16 plus 5. Alright, 21.
21.
Oh,
I'm proficient in it, and I have plus 3 dex, so plus 5. Rolled a 16, 21.
I'm going to follow him from now on.
Snurp is sneaky.
Snurp is sneaky.
Okay. As you guys are kind of going down that way, you are just about to round the corner, and you feel pretty confident in your ability. You're kind of scuttling along there, you're sneaking along, and then you kind of come around the corner, and as you look down the hallway, it seems fine. There doesn't seem to be any big issue. There are lots more spider webs. There seems to be a couple of pods sort of stuck to the wall. It looks like this is probably, pretty well spider infested, but it doesn't look like it's that bad. But then as you turn around, a big slop of some sort of liquid just drops from the ceiling right next to you. And then as you look up, this large skittering spider directly above you reaches down with its legs and just grabs you and is going to make a bite.
Okay, if you drew that yourself, Padley, you did a really good job.
Wait, what?
If you drew that spider yourself, you did a good job.
Let's say I did.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you, Padley.
Thank you. I would like.
Really 10 feet?
Huh?
The leg span on it, is that really 10 feet?
Oh yeah, it's big.
Giant fucking
Whoa.
It's a
spider.
big one.
How
It's
come
a
he
big-
gets a spider, right? Just get a
Giant
giant
spiders are
spider in my
large.
chest.
What's your AC there, Snurp?
It is now 15.
You're gonna take 8 points of piercing damage, and I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, there goes my temporary health.
I don't have.
Constitution save.
At this point, can I shout to the other guys?
Oh yeah. Well, after you see this, I'm gonna have you guys roll initiative.
Okay. Snurp being attacked!
That's a 12.
12. Okay. You feel this venom suddenly start to get pumped into your form, but you just kind of like, oh shit! And you start to kind of like wedge away before it gets to you too much. But you do, however, take 4 points of poison damage. And it feels like it's just this horrible numbing effect that you kind of shrug off. But it was about to deliver a lot more of that venom to you. And it just sort of backs up, and it just sort of chitters at you. And I'll have everyone roll initiative now, please.
Okay.
I got.
And remember, let him
Wait.
do the.
Woo!
I was about to, Athlong. You shush.
Let him do the order.
I need my pen
I'm
and paper.
smarter this time.
I initiated.
By the way, that spider rolled like a fucking champion on detecting and hiding from you guys. So
I was gonna say, Snurp rolled a 21. How fucking high did they roll?
he had a 25 for stealth and a 23 to spot.
Wow.
God. Hadley,
He
get new
rolled-
dice.
He rolled good. All right. Who has got 20 to 25? Nothing. All right. 15 to 20.
I have 18.
What are you guys' dex mods?
Plus 3.
Hers beats mine.
Snurp has a
Okay.
15.
Who had 15? Snurp.
Yeah. Can I hellish rebuke?
Oh yeah, you can hellish rebuke that.
All right.
10 to 15.
Still my
I got-
favorite battle
I got
cry.
a 15.
Ooh.
Oh, what is your dex mod and Snurp? You two.
That was everything together. Was 15.
Yeah, but what's your dex mod? Because you're tied with someone, so I need to know who wins.
My dexterity is 3.
So is mine.
Both of you roll a d20.
I got a 1.
Okay.
Wait, what?
God damn. 20.
5 to 10.
Oh, wait. I didn't hear you
6.
say 10 to 15.
Sorry, 10 to 15.
Okay, so this one is 10 to 15?
Yeah, 10 to 15. Sorry, I did say it a second ago, but
I am 13.
okay. And then 5 to 10.
6.
I think that's everyone except for Grognar. What'd you get?
I got a 3.
Ooh.
I have shitty initiative rolls. I
So-
really need that perk soon.
How did that Hellish Rebuke go there, Snurp?
I rolled a 16. It needs to make a dex save.
Oh, what does it need to beat?
14.
It does.
Okay, so it takes half.
Okay, what'd you get? What was it to get?
It was 16.
8.
So
Oh,
8
16
fire.
damage? Damn, good rolls.
I rolled 2d10. I rolled 2 8s.
As you just yell these demonic little words, freaking out at it, it just sort of reels back a little bit with a lash of energy, and unfortunately rolled really good on initiative too. So it's going to... Hell, it's going to web you. Oh, okie dokie. It turns around and it just sort of like takes its ass and just flings it towards you, and you are absolutely covered head to toe in webs. You're like a little balled up like babushka boy. You're completely stuck. And then it is going to I'm going to say for the sake of this, it's also going to start backing up with you, moving at half speed. With you in tow. It basically, from what you guys saw, Grognar, is that Snurp went around the corner, said it's all clear, turned around, a spider bit him in the neck, you yelled, and when you were looking back, he was just covered in webs, grabbed by a rope, and then just dragged out of sight.
Something about a horror movie.
So
Snurp, gone!
Did you say we leave him?
Phelan, you hear Snurp's gone. You're up.
I sprint as fast as I can to his direction.
Okay.
I assume you heard the dwarf yell, "He's gone!"
What's your movement speed?
My movement is... Fuck, where is it?
And I take it you're dashing.
Yeah.
5, 10,
Where is my movement?
15, 20, 25.
Yeah, my movement's 35.
I'll say you can get to like there.
Okay.
You go sprinting around this, you like pumping your arms, just fucking like clank, clank, clank of the heavy armor, and you come around this corner and you just see this spider just dragging this wiggling cocoon of a Snurp just away up on the ceiling. Do you have any bonus actions or are you good?
That's it for me for the moment.
Alright, Charlatan, you're up.
Alright, let's see.
Remember, you got 40 movement, not 30.
I know. I've been doing it all wrong the whole time, apparently.
Oh, you fast as fuck?
movement. 5, 10, 15, 40.
Okay, hold up. I just want to show you guys. Does this spider not look metal as fuck?
Oh god!
Please tell me we're not gonna have to fight that thing.
You have a lot of health.
Actually.
Huh.
Oh no!
Actually.
Actually,
Oh, that's terrifying. I don't like this one. As you guys are sitting there, just do.
oh god!
That drops from the ceiling.
Maria didn't see it. Do it again.
I'll have you know, Padley, I took a drink and then I looked at the screen and just saw that moving on the group.
No.
Oh, I'll be right back in 1 second. Sorry.
Well, let's see. I moved 40. Damn.
You don't get to move anymore.
I know I don't.
No, I don't get to move anymore.
No, John can move a lot more if he wanted to. He's got
That's
multiple ways
true.
of moving.
That's true. Okay, you know what? I
But
will
you
use.
wouldn't have to be able to make any actions if you...
Don't worry, Ryan. We're gonna drain that spider
That's
of all
true,
its
I wouldn't be able to.
and then put it in
Okay,
you.
okay, Lizard Man, what you doing?
We're gonna suck the venom out of him.
Damn.
No, you save that for Womble. That's gonna be his job.
That's the most I could. I really don't want to use a key point to get the spider because I have no idea what's behind it.
Okay. You want to throw something at him, or do you have any other action you want to do?
Well, I have some darts, but my dex is terrible. But I can. You know what? Can I throw it at the string attached to the two of them? At least it can stop dragging him.
Like throw Snurp a rope, you mean?
No, not throw Snurp a rope. Snurp's stuck in a cocoon. Can I use a dart to sever the line that's being pulled?
Ooh, that would be. You could try, but that'd be a very hard throw.
Okay, with 10 dex, there's no way I'm going to make that. Even with a nat 20, I would be unlikely to make it.
Hey, crit happens.
You know what?
I get it.
Let's go ahead and give it a try. Let's throw the dart.
That was not my original phrase. Okay, make an attack roll with your dex and proficiency.
And how did Snurp die?
That was simply a 12.
You whip that knife, or you whip that little small dart, and it just goes straight into the webbing. You have no idea where it went. It's just gone.
Yeah, you know what? I can live with the fact that I tried.
Yep, you lost that dart, by the way. Unless
Okay.
you want to dig it up later. Never mind, but you can dig it up later.
Well, if it hit the webbing, then it's probably still attached to Snurp somewhere, so it's not gone.
Yeah, he's kind of just like the kid with sticky hair and random candy stuck to it at this point. Is that your turn there, Charlatan, I take it?
That would be my turn, yes.
It is Snurp the Unfortunate's turn.
Unfortunate, the disposable. All right. In the webbing, can I move? Can I?
You can't move. You are restrained.
Restrained.
You have no speed. You have attack rolls against you have advantage. Yours have disadvantage. Disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. You can try to break free with a strength check. But otherwise, you're stuck.
All right. I am going to attempt it, but I probably will not succeed. I'm going to attempt it anyway.
Make a strength check.
11.
11?
A lot of 11s tonight.
Just short. You wiggle and you wiggle and wiggle, and for a second there you think you almost got an arm loose, but then it just sort of reaches down with a leg and it just retucks you again and wraps you up a little bit more. You almost got out, but you failed.
Okay. That is
if you have a bonus action, you could do it, but I think you might be done.
I think I'm done. I can't see him to hex him, so I'm done.
You can see him.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't covered your head.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know what? I will hold off on hex.
Okay.
I will hold off.
All right, that brings us to Gamera.
Yeah, I'm still crying from what happened.
Okay.
I feel like the best idea is not going towards the giant spider. But I should probably help my teammates.
But if I was inspired, I probably could have gotten out.
Watch that metagaming down there and snurp.
All right, so I run over to the bald one.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. Yep, you can make that.
And then I kind of ask, how can I help the bald one?
He can't answer this turn. He has to wait for his turn, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, if it was like a really short thing, you could. As long as it's not
Okay.
like a full conversation.
Now, how far did I go?
You went.
Can I just say help Snurp?
Okay.
Yeah, you can sell that as a reaction, basically.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Right.
By the way, I like the new profile picture.
Thank you.
Can't really do anything from all the way back.
Asking him for help, I would say, would be a bonus action. You can,
I'll be
like,
right back.
you can like dash if you want to.
Yeah, can I like dash like right here?
Yeah, you can make it there.
Okay, yeah, I'll make a dash there.
Okay, I'll just block you over here. All right, you come running down the hallway. You get right behind him. You see quite the interesting scene.
Before I go down, I look at Goblin with longing eyes, and then I turn away, and then I run and help.
Okay. I think that Azure just went to get something, but we'll relay that when you get back. Actually, it's unfortunate because it's his turn now, and wait until he gets back.
Where does he keep going? He's fired too. Get him out of here.
Okay.
Roll for his action.
I
Got a 15. What
mean,
does that
with
do?
him, it really would be a roll.
The spider's icking on me.
Spider's about to die.
I still say no touch is the best battle cry.
The best snurpism.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. It's your turn. And as you were just realizing what's going on, Gamera went running down the hallway, looked back at you with longing eyes, and then swished his head and then went right down the hallway towards the spider.
Okay. I'm gonna have to make a mad dash for it. Okay. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I'm gonna go here. Oh boy. Then I'm gonna make a dash. Gonna use
Yep.
dash, and then I'm gonna go over here. And that's my turn.
Okay.
My love.
Hey.
Xanar, you're up.
All right.
You hear lots of screaming. A lot of your friends are running back down that hallway.
Range on light.
I think I get about there for my movement.
Where were you?
Fuck, where was I?
I think you were like right there.
You were there.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, I think it was there.
25. Yeah, you could get here.
Okay,
Sorry,
and when I
missed
get here, am I able to see anything? Is there any light sources coming from this area?
I don't think so. No, it's pretty dark.
Okay, because we didn't put any light sources down here with
Nope.
like Ria's rocks. Okay,
You
so
can see it like this far with a light source that's from the hallway, but otherwise beyond that it's pitch dark.
for my action, I'm going to light a torch.
Okay. Take out one, light it up. Everything around you is lit pretty decently. You've got that lit. If you have a bonus action, you can do it. No bonus action?
I don't think I do. I'm not going to rage yet or anything, and
You don't want to rage light a torch?
Ah! Ooh, I can see now.
Why won't you start? Oh, okay, here we go.
All right, Grognar, you're up.
All right, Grognar is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see here. And we got 5, and then I'm going to use, I believe it's a bonus action. Let me look here. Yep, cunning action. I can take a bonus action to dash, so I shall do so.
Oh, nice. Okay. I forgot that dash was a cunning action.
And 15, 20, 25. All right.
Little tiny legs just pumping past you
I
guys.
think you
Yep.
could make it a little further than that if you felt like it. But if you're gonna do ranged attack, then no big deal.
Yeah, I have a crossbow, so I'm going to shoot with a crossbow.
I will remind you guys, too, this thing is on the ceiling.
I mean, that doesn't stop my crossbow.
Nope, doesn't stop you. Just remind the rest of them.
Okay.
I don't
Ceiling's
think that's
about
gonna be a
15
problem
feet
for
up.
me.
Yeah, ceiling's about 15 feet up.
Okay.
Okay, make your ranged attack.
I have a
That is-
question,
Okay.
and it's a simple one. Since it's on the ceiling, it technically looks like it's on the ground right now. Are you able to invert the image so it looks like the legs are pointed towards the screen?
It'll look the same either way.
Oh, it will. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for trying.
All right.
Here,
I
name
rolled.
the means on the ceiling.
I rolled 17 to hit.
That hits. Make your roll for damage.
That is 5.
5. Okay.
5.
All right. The crossbow bolt just stuck right into the giant abdomen of the thing. It kind of reels around a little bit, wiggles, it dangles Snurp, who's just hanging from the ceiling like a booger right now. That would be your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Are we able to grab him? Like, how far down is he hanging?
He is currently probably about 10 feet off the ground.
So if the Goliath like jumped, he could probably grab him.
Oh yeah, he could probably like fucking football star jumping catch him, but he'd still have to wrench it from the spider. Which, speaking of spider,
Oh no.
Spider turn.
Gotta go for all the small people.
okay, it is going to. Okay, it is going to back up with Snurp,
Bad spider! Bad spider!
and then it is going to reach down with its giant fangs, getting really close to your face, and you can see it's just dripping with poison. Oh, and that's going to hit. You take 9 points of piercing and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Well, I'm still in the game for now.
Rip.
But
Just don't move.
It's a good thing we have it's a good thing we have those berries that help with poison.
Yeah, but that's if we can get him down in time.
23.
You take 4 points of poison damage.
Oh.
Oh wait, so 23? Yep. Sorry, 4 points of poison damage. Are you still up?
Barely.
Okay, you feel the
How much
poison
health do you
coursing
have?
through your body, and it is your breath is getting heavy and hot and fast, and you are just beating sweat, and your breath is just becoming like your whole system is starting to shut down. Your vision's going blurred at the edges. The panic is setting in. Phelan, you're up.
This time my 12th brother died. Don't let me die like this.
I'm gonna get under Snurp, and I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on the webbing holding him.
Okay.
Burn it away, and then try and catch him when he falls.
I'm going to say for this one, since you're being precise with it, just roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier, please.
Spellcasting? Oh yeah, okay. 19, and then plus 3 is 22.
22, perfect. You moved right underneath Snurp, right?
Yep. I
Okay.
wanted to catch him.
Okay. You get down there, you take out, and is Sacred Flame a bonus action?
It is a full action.
Okay.
It's just instant cast.
I'll say maybe we can make this work. You get right underneath Snurp. You wind up reaching your hand up. A flare of purple fire, or a flare of white fire, just appears in almost like a shell between Snurp and the spider. And Snurp is still covered in webs, but suddenly you just hear, and just this screaming small little kobold comes flying down towards you. Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Wait, who's making the?
Sorry,
Rhea.
I'm trying to math. 18.
Okay. 18? All right. You managed to catch this huge... You managed to catch this big webby mess that is the bound version of Snurp. And you have Snurp in your arms now. He's taking up both of your arms, and he's still restrained in webs, but he's free from the spider.
Can she add one bound Snurp to her inventory?
She may. She may. The weight on that's pretty high, but you can. Not much value.
Guys, I've got my Snurp backpack now.
All right, Phelan, I'm pretty sure that's your whole turn, unless you can bonus. Well, you're pretty busy. That was a very busy turn.
Yeah, that was very busy. I didn't think you would let me. Good.
I figured since that was basically the whole thing you're doing, you kind of got to earn that. Charlatan, you are up.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to give Snurp the anti-poison berries.
Okay. I'll say for full action, you can feed him a bag of the berries.
Okay.
A whole bag.
If he uses this as bonus action, can he do it seductively?
Well, I guess I needed a colon cleansing anyway, so here we go.
Well, it's like the dime bag version.
No,
Yeah.
it's not
These are the purified ones.
it's the purified one, not the one that the
Yeah, he
God
cooked
did
you.
himself.
So
We actually
all
like
of
you.
Snurp, as you're trying to wiggle free of this net, the charlatan reaches over with his big clawed-ass hands, grabs your snout, lifts it up, and then just takes this small bag and just shakes a bunch of small pink berries into it, closes your snout, and then you just feel these warm, sweet berries get forced down your throat. They're pretty good. It's a little unexpected to have a treat right now, but they're pretty decent.
Yeah, if memory serves, you said they had kind of a sweet taste to them.
All right.
Tingleberries.
Get tingleberries. Yep. Get caught, get fed treats. Okay, I like where this is going.
Snurf becomes domesticated. All right, Charlatan, you got a bonus action you want to do?
We have a pet cold.
Let me see.
Just don't name him, John, or else he'll stay with you forever.
Oh
There
no.
he is. It has a name.
As a bonus action, I can use patient defense. I'll use one.
All right, you get down and you crouch after shoving those berries in. You toss away the empty bag and you kind of get in like a ready stance. You have patient defense going. Good to know. We are now to Snurp. You had an interesting round.
It's one way to put it.
You're still swaddled in this big ass like webbing cocoon, but like you have now warm berries in your mouth and you're being cradled by this massive elven woman in armor.
All right. So if I'm still bound, I'd like to try and get out of it
That's
again.
cool.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, you can try break out. Make a strength check.
Better. 14.
All right. You manage to like just start wiggling violently. And Phelan, you lose grip of him as he just kind of flops onto the ground, and he just sort of does like this crazy worm maneuver, and he does manage to break his arms and legs free of the net.
All right. I'm gonna stay crouched on all fours. I'm gonna go back here.
All right, you just sort of scramble really past the spider. The spider is actually on the ceiling, so he can't make an attack of opportunity against you.
Exactly.
And that would be your turn.
Yep.
But you would have ran further than that.
Gamera, you're up.
I have shield. I'm good.
He's on ceiling.
Snurp don't care.
Okay, I run up right here, and then I whip my javelin.
Okay, make an attack roll. Actually, I think you'd have to be one spot back from there.
Do I? Okay.
Is your movement speed 30?
Yes.
Then yeah, you'd be there.
Okay, yeah. Then that's just a 20, right?
Yeah, 20 plus whatever that attack modifier is next to the javelin.
Mm-hmm. I got 22.
Okay, that hits. Roll damage.
Damage is 7.
Okay. Okay. That hits him. It drives straight into the gut of the spider. It kind of reels a little bit. Oh, okay. As it's kind of reeling on the ceiling there, it sort of loses its grip and it does fall. It's going to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as it flops into the ground and writhes around on the ground.
Nice.
Ain't nobody catching that bitch.
He's gone belly up.
It's currently sitting upside down. It's currently sitting on the ground upside down. Its legs twitching wildly as it's kind of trying to right itself. It's kind of getting assailed here. It wasn't ready for this. It wanted a quick snurp snack. It's not getting it. Womble, you're up.
Womble?
Shit, I was muted.
Yep.
God damn it. Thank you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to cast Infestation to cause little spiders to bite this big spider.
Oh, God. Straight out of Lost in Space. Okay. What is that? It's a Constitution saving throw, or what is that?
13 Constitution.
All right. Roll damage.
Oh, boy. Not every day I get to do this. That's a D6 of poison damage right there. Not every day you see a D6 worth. That's a 4 damage. That's as much as he took while he fell
Did you
down.
get any bonus damage on that?
Not on a cantrip.
Oh.
As Womble comes around the corner and just sort of starts like, and all of a sudden, this writhing spider, you see shit tons of these small little black purple ones start pouring out of the wounds it had, and then just start covering it, and it starts writhing more and more. And after only about 3 or 4 seconds of Womble concentrating on this, the spider's thrashing kind of stops, and the husk of it sort of starts to deflate a little bit, and it just sort of folds open in this grotesque, gooey scene, and these little spiders just sort of disperse, kind of walk off in every direction, and then they just disappear.
So wait, is the spider dead?
Oh yeah, it got fucking wrecked.
Okay.
I slowly look at Womble in horror.
Whoa.
Oh, so the spider's dead? Re-ask the question.
What'd she say?
Are we still in combat?
Nope, you guys are out of combat. It's quiet now. There's cobwebs everywhere in this hallway.
Me and
You
my
guys
slow
see-
ass is making my way around the corner, seeing the spider dead, like, oh. Good thing I didn't rage.
I'm gonna grab Snurp's shoulder. Kill him.
Oh.
Out of curiosity, can you point to me on the map where the corpse is?
Where the corpse is? Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna dance on his spider goo.
Okay.
Heal 10.
Heal 10. Okay. I'm
As you
also
guys-
gonna.
Go ahead.
I'm also going to use my Fiendish Vigor for my
Okay.
temporary HP. It's a 3 + 4 for a 7.
As you guys are sitting there, then Womble goes over on top of the corpse and just starts jumping at like a 5-year-old would jump in a puddle.
And pelvic thrusts.
All right, I've got my torch lit and I'm looking around. What do I see? I know you
I'm
said
like
someone
looking up
else-
on the ceiling to see if there's any more spiders too. By the way.
I know you
There's
said.
far more. I'm just kidding.
Oh
So
no!
I know-
That's where you bring. That's where you should have brought the spider thing in.
Yeah.
Show
Well,
everyone.
you see, these are.
I'll say that would have been really loud.
I think I would have been like, nope.
And I move to here.
Grognar moves here.
Just be like, as you guys are sitting there, just like. Make an investigation check, both Grognar and Xanar.
Okay, which dice do I want to use? This one.
I hope you rolled well.
It's not bad. Let's see. Was that investigation?
Yep.
15.
15?
I rolled a 6.
6. Grognar, as you're looking up, it's just icky. There are a few little, like, bundles of shit stuck to the ceiling. It's just a lot of webs. It's just gross. You can't see any other big spiders. Occasionally you see 1 or 2 small spiders kind of skittering about. They seem to be a lot vacating this area after this activity.
So I gotta ask, when you say small spiders, are we saying relative to what we just fought, or just like actual spiders?
Like the size of your pinky toe.
Okay,
Oh.
so actual spiders, got it.
Yeah, spiders. Xanar, as you're looking around, you see basically that like there are lots of remains. There are several little, like lots of bones. Seems to be mostly animal bones. There are also several like, basically what look like emptied out like cocoons of webbing. You're probably assuming that there were the remains of some creatures or people or something that is eaten. There's probably about like 6 of those husks in here. And then just a bunch of random bones and webbing just everywhere in here.
So there's no filled husks.
As you check around, 1 or 2 of them seem to be like deer and stuff remains. Like you can kind of look in there and you see like a deer antler stuck in there. One of them you'd see like it looks like it was probably a small bear, like maybe like a cub or something like that. In one of them you do find basically the tartared rags remains of a human or some sort of humanoid thing. It looks like his equipment's pretty much rotted away, though you do find that he does have a bag with about 3 silver and a couple copper in it.
Okay.
Beyond that, you're not finding anything in those husks too interesting, except for one of them you do find a pretty decent longsword stuck in one. And it looks like it's weathered, but it looks like it's actually a more fine quality.
Okay. You said 3 silver, 2 copper?
Yep.
Okay. And a long.
Thank goodness we didn't find that noble kid in these husks.
Bleh.
That would have been too bad.
Grognar don't like this room.
Just a regular long sword, nothing special.
I'm going to use Sacred Flame to burn away all the webbing.
Okay. After like a few seconds of her just sort of whipping her hand and just white flames just sort of immolating chunks of this at a time, it clears away pretty fast. All that seems to be left now is some burnt... The walls and stuff are just sort of burnt. There's some burnt bones. The remains of those 2 adventurers just kind of flop out on the ground. besides the sword and that little bit of gold, you don't think there's too much salvageable out of any of this. It seems like those guys have been here for a while.
Well, tell finally before we go.
All right. I would like to harvest the venom sacs and the fangs.
Meanwhile, I'm taking my dagger. I'm poking out each one of the eyes systematically.
Poking out the eyes?
Yeah, stabbing my dagger into the eyes.
Okay.
Got 8 of them.
Okay.
I'll cheer him on.
I'll say for John, just make. What are your proficiencies? What are you proficient in, kit-wise?
What do you mean? Like, what am I getting the major pluses in?
No,
your
on the
tools.
bottom left, you should have a list of like tool proficiencies. Rhea, you want to help him out?
I've cooked utensils, disguise kit.
Okay. I'll say then just make a straight dexterity roll.
Anyone want to help me get the fangs out?
I mean, I am your faithful ward, so yes.
That's true. So,
Okay. I'll say if Ragnar's helping out, yeah, you can roll with advantage.
yeah. So that was a 13.
13. It's after those little mini spiders from the infestation kind of hit, it looks like they did a big number on it. You can maybe recover one of the fangs, and it seems to still be tipped with a bit of that poison. It's not really enough to fill a vial with, but you figure you could use the fang in a pinch if you wanted to.
Okay. I will add one fang with 1 drop of venom to inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'd like to try to harvest some spider meat.
Some spider meat.
There is spider meat. It's Icar. It's
There's-
just you.
There's not really any meat left. Womble's currently dancing in the remains of whatever.
All right, I forgot about Womble dancing on it, so never mind. Never mind.
I just imagine Snurp like, I'm gonna eat this, and Womble's just, come on in, the weather's fine.
Split, splash,
Nope,
splish.
never mind.
You could have a really tasty spider shake.
Spiders are a lot like crabs, unless they're not solid.
Their feelings are solid.
Not this one's.
Not anymore.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Well,
Going back out to the main cavern or main cave and gonna continue
Yep.
on.
same.
Well, I'm terrified to move anywhere.
All right, what's your marching order? Please arrange yourselves out here.
Lead very far
I
off.
think I'm gonna be towards the front this time. Oh,
Oh,
But you don't
there
even
we
have
go.
eyes.
well,
John,
I
are
had
you
a
joining
torch
us or
light.
not?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was finishing up the item description.
I still got
There
the
you go.
torch with me. I don't know if I should just leave it somewhere in the cave.
So you can put it out and carry it with you.
Alright, may as well put it out. Could I add that torch back to my
Oh,
inventory?
I remember what I was gonna ask you, Padley.
Yeah.
Can I get my crossbow bolt back from that thing?
Oh, yeah, no, I'd say you have an easy enough time getting your bolts back.
Hooray, I finally got one back, guys!
Out of curiosity, was I able to retrieve the dart from the venom from the webbing around Snurp?
As you're thinking about it, as you look around for it, you realize that it's currently stuck to Snurp's ass. You just kind of reach forward and you just kind of pull it and just kind of stringy like, boink, and it comes off.
Okay, well at least I recovered it.
What you touch?
I'm just gonna wave the dart in the air.
Oh, where'd that come from?
I threw it earlier. At least you still had it.
Okay.
So,
Stupid darts for a minute.
question: if I put the torch out, can I add it back to my inventory, or is it
Yeah,
just
they last for a while. I would say the only way that you would lose the torch is if you just used it for like 4 hours.
Okay.
How's he gonna put it out?
You just shake it, or you cover it with a cloth or something.
You rub it in the
He's big.
ground.
He licks his fingers and he puts it out like a candle.
Dude,
It's
that's
cigarette.
a huge torch. You'd have to like, fucking palm that.
I'm a
There's
huge
some Looney
guy.
Tunes logic here.
Whatever, it's out. Who
Okay,
cares?
so who's leading?
Apparently Womble.
Yes.
Apparently, Womble.
Describe how you're proceeding, Womble.
So you know though I'm gonna proceed like I'm doing karate.
Just
Start
practicing
moving back
karate moves.
5
in the air.
feet away from Womble.
I can't heal anybody else.
Okay.
So if you get
It's-
hurt,
It's my return gift to Gamera, man.
Okay.
I have to do this for him. So I'm like
I
going up
start
against all these walls, looking across places, checking through corners.
I start swooning a little bit.
Are you-
I'm getting hot and sweaty?
You're actively checking corners and stuff, Roger.
Yeah, like a ninja doing karate.
I'll ask you to make a perception check, please.
Okay. Perception. Oh boy, this is the most important.
Does anyone else think this is hot as I do?
Hey,
'Cause
23.
This is pretty hot.
23? Okay. As you're going along and dodging from wall to wall, like fucking Agent Bond or whatever the hell, you do see up ahead there is a line strung across the wall, maybe about another foot off the ground. And then beyond that, you also see that there is another one of those lovely... Oh, that's not the right tool. Another one of those lovely roots that are currently stuck against the wall like that again.
Okay. So I'm gonna run up here and throw my dagger to cut that thing. You can call me Agent Bon Jovi.
Okay, make an attack roll.
That's an interesting code name.
Okay, an attack
No,
roll.
go lay down.
How do I? Ooh, so like an accuracy roll?
No, like roll as if you're attacking with the dagger.
Okay, so just a damage one.
Yeah, look at your actions, do the roll, add the hit to it.
yeah. So roll a 20.
Roll 20. Add the hit. Plus 4, 16.
Okay. You're pretty close. You take a little bit of time to line it up, and you do manage to catch it, and you do cut that line, and immediately that one big root just sort of twang, and it. Can I just do this? Is this going to work out?
Rotate it.
Look at my
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah, animated.
Wow!
You guys just hear from around the corner as it just runs into the wall ahead of you. Womble sitting there looking very pleased with himself.
First reaction I have is, oh, now Womble dead.
Strange times. Now perfectly animated at 1 frame per 5 seconds.
I believe you mean 1 frame per 5 sessions.
I run up and hug him.
I am still trying lit pebbles.
I hug him back.
Okay, we have a
I've got a mission to keep doing. I'm gonna run up ahead, and I'm gonna check this corner specifically.
don't
These two are getting shipped, right?
Okay. I think it's non-shipping at this point. I think it's just a straight up porno.
Yeah, I was gonna say, to ship it, they need
roll another perception check for me, Womble.
Okay, I have lots of perceptioning.
for
See,
shipping it need to be subtle. This is not subtle.
16 right there. That's a number 21.
20. Wow. Okay, you did roll really well. You keep walking along. You don't think you're seeing other traps, but as you guys are proceeding, you do see what looks. How do I describe it? You know that video game syndrome when one of the rocks looks somewhat different than the other rocks?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're
Uh,
talking about Scooby-Doo syndrome.
Kind of like that. You see that in a wall to your right, and it's maybe about 2 or 3 feet across. You just see this boulder that's probably about like 2 feet off the ground that just looks out of place in the wall of the cavern.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do a karate kick on it.
Oh dear.
Okay, make a strength check.
That's my best attribute.
I stare at
Three.
and I just stare on. Just
Crack.
wondering what he's doing.
Ah!
Wow, I just realized how lazy it was about how I repositioned you guys. As you go to make a huge karate kick to this thing, you guys just see Womble just like "Hey-ya!" jump and just like flop against the wall and fall down his ass.
So it's like that I do parkour video.
Yeah,
Do
it's like
parkour!
I run over to him, making sure he's fine.
Brain one. What are you kicking over there?
My baby.
Government took my baby.
My baby boy.
Look at this rucksack now. Look at it.
Hey, can I assume that we're keeping the light? with
Yes.
us? Okay.
Unless I say otherwise, I'm consistently keeping up with the light.
Okay.
Xanar,
you look at this wall. It does look odd as he points it out. Like it just seems weirdly out of place. You can't put your name on. You can't really put a finger on it, but it almost looks like it was like forced into the wall here.
But I'm next to it. I can put my finger on it.
You take. I'm just kidding.
Wait a second.
You take 12 points of story damage.
At least he hasn't done the meteor falls and collapses the cave and everyone dies
Hey
yet.
guys. My roll's over there. Did I roll a 12 before that 18?
Yes.
I see I see 20, 12, 18, 2.
Why is there a 12 there?
I remember you. It was for your dagger throw.
Oh, my dagger throw. Okay.
Yeah, you did good there. All right, so I want to push in the boulder as well if I can.
You're gonna push in the boulder to make a strength check.
Wait, hold on.
It's a button.
Someone give me a crowbar.
Oh, I have a crowbar.
Grognar pulls out a crowbar.
Everybody pulls out a crowbar.
Okay, I'm the only one without a crowbar. So I think crowbar gives me advantage on strength, yeah?
Snurp have a crowbar.
I would say in this scenario, it makes it so it's not as hard to do what you're trying to do.
Okay, so it doesn't really... Okay, so just straight roll?
Are you pushing it or pulling it?
I'm
He's pulling
pushing.
it.
Wait,
Are you pushing?
Because if you're pushing a crowbar, ain't gonna do shit.
We still don't know if he's gonna push or pull.
No, I'm gonna be pushing. I guess I won't be using a crowbar for this.
Okie dokie.
He's pushing it.
Grognar slowly puts his crowbar back.
Disappointed.
Yep, disappointed. Look on Grognar.
15.
Actually,
And Grognar has a kobold hiding behind him right now.
no, I just took to my crowbar one day, put it away.
Okay. 15, as you kind of like are applying your strength against it, it doesn't move, and then it kind of just goes like, and it moves in only a little bit, but then it feels like it hits something again. It only moved in like a half an inch.
All right.
Wouldn't it be cool if the knoll was directly behind it and we could crush him right now?
All right, I'm gonna.
He's
pull
just
it
sitting back there like, fuck.
I'm pulling it instead. Give me a crowbar.
How about try pulling it out instead of pushing it in?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna pull it out and give me a crowbar to pull it out.
Grognar like happily pulls out a crowbar to hand to him.
Throw it at him across the room.
All right,
Let you hand the crowbar this time.
get a straight roll again.
Making a strength roll, yep.
All right. Wow. Okay, it likes giving me 15 today.
Okay. As you wrench on this, it takes you a little while, but you do manage to kind of get a little like a, and then this large boulder that was there apparently just kind of comes off and it falls on the ground in front of you guys, just to reveal a small recess. And in that recess appears to be what looks like a clay pot with, it seems to be like a bottle inside of it, along with a small scroll or like a small note of some sort. And then a baggie is inside the pot as well.
Cocaine?
So wait, is this all inside the pot?
Yep.
Yeah, I pull out the full pot, I place it on the ground, and we can look through it.
Okay. Within the pot, you find one just sort of it looks like be like a small vial of what seems to be darkish red crimson liquid. Just kind of swish it around. It looks
What's the blood-looking stuff?
a little old. Oh, you guys aren't really totally sure. Actually, I would say Phelan, make an intelligence check.
Hold on. 16.
16. Okay,
Yeah.
Phelan's been around this kind of shit enough. It's probably a potion of healing.
I'm gonna share that info with the group.
Okay.
And then as you reach into, there's a small sack and a note. It looks like. What do you want to look at first?
Let's look at the sack first.
No, look at the note. Could be trap.
As you open the sack, it actually contains 2 bags. One of the bags, as you kind of open it up, it looks like it's some seeds, some odd little tiny dark brown, somewhat interestingly shaped seeds. In the other bag, there appears to be 10 platinum and about 5 gold.
Oh, okay.
Easy money.
So the seeds. Just curious. With my background, is that something I would be able to identify?
With what? The seeds? Oh yeah, I suppose. Make a nature check.
Okay.
If it ain't you, we could take
I
it
ain't
to
got
that other
shit
nature.
for
bitch.
nature, so let's get a good roll. 13.
13. You're not entirely immediately sure. It looks like it's some sort of. It almost looks like it's kind of like a bush sort of seed, but you're not really sure what kind.
While this is going on, I'm just gonna be here, like keeping an eye out in the distance, kind of a dealio, just to make sure nothing sneaks up on us.
All right, so
Make a perception check, Chris.
hold on. How many? Okay, so it was 10 plat and
5 gold.
9 gold.
5 gold.
5 gold. My bad. 5 gold.
30
Yeah,
gold.
1.5 long.
Got it.
Do you guys
got-
mind if I carry the healing potion?
I got a 12 on my perception, Padley.
Yeah, we can give Phelan the healing potion. Let's do that.
Looking down the cavern, it seems to kind of wind a little bit more. You don't see or hear anything right now.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep an eye out while they're doing that.
Okay, read the note.
As you open up the note, do any of you read? Actually, I don't know why I'm asking this. Do any of you read Elven?
I do.
I read orc.
No.
Not me.
I do.
Okay.
Take it
I
out.
guess we just pass around the note, see if anyone can read it until we get to Phelan.
No, start.
Phelan, as you look at the note, it reads in, I think it's Sylvan is technically the language, right? It reads, "Dearest cousin, I hope this finds you in good health. I have heard of the war. I hope that it is not going to affect you or your family too much. I've enclosed a new hobby pot. I've bought it off of a local merchant. I hope you enjoy it as much as I have. Just trust me, plant something in this and wait a while, and you'll be joined by a new friend. Also, I included a bit of extra funds from what I owed you, and a little bit extra just in case. These are dangerous times. Take care, cousin."
Oh,
What does
okay.
it say?
I read it out loud.
Okay.
Can I take one of the seeds and put it in the pot?
You'll need to put soil and water in the pot too.
As you're saying that, Snurp just kind of like drops a seed into the pot and just goes tink, 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 tink.
And I sit there just watching it expectantly, and nothing happens.
Yeah.
Honestly, the first thing that ran through my mind was going by your friend. I was like, Snurp's brother is in the pot.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna real quick figure out how to split this up. So,
Shit, I was muted again.
Well,
so
As I was saying, though,
10 platinum and 15 gold would. Wait, 5
5
gold. 5 gold. I meant 5 gold. That's my bad. So that would be.
I like how your number keeps getting higher, and it's fantastic.
Okay, guys,
It's 200,000 gold.
5,000 gold, right?
Okay.
Need to be on the
So
same page.
in total that's technically 15 gold. Yes.
No, platinums are 10 gold
100.
each.
105.
Oh, fuck me. Why can't I think straight? Okay.
Math is
So-
hard.
That is hard.
All right. So
105.
for starters, I'm going to give everyone 7. Well, I'm going to give everyone 1 platinum.
Okay.
Could I have 2?
We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out.
We could wait till we get back to town.
All right.
When you actually have money exchange, it is an idea, but you don't need to.
And,
spreadsheets.
So there's 35 left. Technically in gold.
How about I peel off some of the soil on my skin
Which
and put it in the
one?
pot?
Okay. You managed to scratch off probably about a quarter of a pound of dirt into the
That's
pot.
a lot of dirt.
So yeah, when we get back to town, we'd all get 5 gold then. That's nice.
Should
Well,
we
I'll
just
tell
add
you
the gold
what.
now?
So it's 35 gold, right? That's
Yes.
the remaining. Okay, so 35 gold. Oh,
There's 7 of us, so it'd be 5 gold
gold.
apiece.
Yes.
3 plat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 30 gold from what I have already. I'm gonna give everyone else 5 gold. So removing 30 from my bag, and everyone else gets 5. And then I'm going to put the remainder in my bags.
Hey, I want the remainder.
Plat.
There's that a
and
no and
5
another
gold.
platinum.
Add. All right, so right now I'm holding on to 4 plat. So if anybody wanted to trade, feel free.
How do you get rich?
Grognar will trade for some platinums.
Why are we
Alright.
just letting this motherfucker keep the money? Who
I
decided
split
that?
it evenly. I split it evenly.
Grognar will trade 30 gold for 3 platinum.
Wait a second. Is it 10? Yeah, 10 gold is freaking a platinum. Let me
Yep.
change out some of my gold to platinum.
Because the way I'm
trying.
handling money,
I'm working with the barbarian to try and get the platinum pieces, and I have enough gold to exchange for his 3 platinum.
Why do I
Wait,
have
how,
so
how
much
many? You have
fucking
1
money?
platinum right now, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what. I think
because I can.
we want to more evenly distribute the platinum in case someone gets robbed at some point.
Grognar
I
trade
have
10 gold for
7.
platinum then.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll give you 1 platinum. You give me 10
Okay.
gold.
Why
Doing
am I
it.
rich?
Don't just willy nilly reassign gold. It does kind of matter which currency you have. Not that it's a huge deal. I just
Oh.
No,
Okay,
I'm
go back then.
I'm doing player exchanges to keep.
I know you guys are. I was just worried that Azure was just reassigning money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that's what I was supposed to be doing.
Because I
You're
wasn't
fine.
like splitting. I didn't want to be splitting.
I gave myself another platinum. Should I not do that?
No,
I mean,
you should
it-
not.
I mean, I'll
I didn't
give
do
you a
that.
platinum for 10 gold.
Sure.
Okay. You get 1 platinum, I get 10 gold from you.
All right.
Okay, and I'm holding on to 2 platinum still, so... But let's not worry
Yeah.
about the money right now. Let's just keep going.
Agreed.
Alright, and who's gonna have the seeds and the pot?
Grognar take pot.
Well, I think the seeds and the pot should go together.
Grognar take both then.
Okay. Add a pot and some seeds to your inventory.
Why are all these maps so colon-esque?
So what? Oh, I mean that's a good question. but
Is it
I'm
an
not-
is it an iron pot?
It is clay. It seems to be a fairly fine quality clay.
Well, I'm just wondering because when I type in pot, it gives me either pot of awakening or pot iron.
You can just create a custom item.
You just put in an item.
And are we sneaking ahead?
I don't know. What's your guys' marching order? Are you guys still sending Womble ahead, just balls to the wall, or
Nerp want to sneak.
I mean, I'm enjoying his act.
Why do we have 2 Snurfs?
Because Snurp rolled a 20 when we were checking for power earlier.
Oh, that doubles you?
no? It's because the DM rolled a 1 when thinking.
That too.
Okay,
So,
so
Pally,
who's leading the way?
Me.
quick question, Padley. The note that came with the clay pot, it said like plant something in the pot, and what was the
You get
rest
a
of
new
it?
friend or something.
Plant it in the pot, and trust me, you may have a new friend at some point.
I don't think you get a companion or something.
It's a plant.
Plants are always my companion.
And
It's an elven thing.
It is?
Sounded good, didn't it?
I mean, it was in Sylvan.
All right,
So
anyways.
who's leading? Wombo, you still leading?
Yep.
Okay. As
Yeah.
you're walking along, How are you proceeding? Are you still trying to be careful, or?
So, wait. Yeah, I'm being careful, I'm doing karate things, still occasionally getting on the
actually gonna
ground,
be
smelling the
following
ground,
close
rubbing my
behind
balls
him.
on the wall, stuff like
Okay.
that.
Make a perception check, question mark.
That is a 15.
15? Okay.
Um,
As you're walking along, you are not seeing any more immediate signs of a trap in the immediate area. When you look down towards your left, you see an opening that kind of extends into the distance. Nothing remarkable about it. When you look to your right, you see a pile of skulls kind of stacked amongst another path that goes that way, and then ahead of you just seems to keep going as well.
Damn, John.
All
I
right.
stole your idea.
when we
I
get to
say
this
go to the
intersection, I'm
skulls.
going to be drawing more chalk.
Where do I want to go? Skull?
I say go to the skulls. That seems like a good place to be.
Yeah, I'll go skulls then.
Which way? South? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll examine the
Oh,
skull.
no,
Travel down each of the pathways.
Split up? Did I just hear split up?
No.
I'm just gonna kind of like try and peer down this way.
Yeah, I'm going to move up so I can see my hero in action.
See if
Make
I
a
can see
perception
him.
check, Gardner.
Okay. That's a 4.
It's a tunnel. It goes down in a direction. It looks like it might go left and it might go right. You're not sure.
Mm.
Sounds about accurate.
This is mighty confusing. Could you repeat that one more time?
It looks like it might go left and it might go right, but it's just a tunnel. You can't tell anything more than that.
Yeah, I know.
Snurp will look this direction.
Okay, perception check me.
Wow, another 20. Wow, I keep getting natural 20s tonight. 22. 22.
And you'll get
On a
nothing for
nat
the rest
20.
of the campaign.
As you're looking
Pretty
down,
much.
it looks like this path conceals a breakaway to the left, and also it looks like it goes to the right in some direction as well. And from that perception check, I'll also note that you see a decent amount of footprints going in the direction that you are currently heading. It seems to be the more well-trodden path. However, there are a few offshoots in certain directions. It seems like there are a few prints that go this way. Oops, 1 second. There's a few prints that seem to go this way. There's also a couple of prints going in this way. And from what your perception check also tells you, don't see as many prints coming out that direction.
Mm-hmm. I relay that information to everybody. Looks at so you're saying like the footprints like went one way in this direction,
Mm-hmm.
but most of the traffic is this way.
Correct.
Okay, I say that.
Okay, somebody come through here, they not come back out. Somebody go this way and come back out lots of times.
You want to head down that way?
Think more spiders.
Could be. Don't know.
It
Could be
might
there,
also
could
be
be
where they
spiders.
keep all their stuff. If it's storage, it might be useful to go through.
Oh.
Why don't we travel where a bunch of prints, so that way I have better luck finding some.
Oh. That's a pretty good idea. Oh, wait.
That's a pretty good idea. Except it's not my own.
But it was your own. You just said it just. I'm trying to trick him.
I wonder it was so good. Yeah, let's do that one.
Which way are you guys going?
So it sounds like we're gonna go down this way. But do we see this tunnel over here? Somebody?
Yeah, he saw that one to the left.
Do you want to poke our head around there? Someone with good perception?
Someone else's
I
turn.
mean, I got good dark vision, so I can try again.
As you kind of look in there, go ahead and make another perception check for me.
I have
So you're just peering in.
That's a 14.
14. Okay. Looking in there, you see that it goes to the back of the path. It looks like there isn't too much of note, except there is a skeleton or two sitting at the very end, way back here. It does look like there is something glistening from the neck of one of them.
Oh, shiny?
Something in here. Skeletons with shiny.
It's not charge head
Did you
forward
say
again. We gotta
shiny?
check for traps if you're gonna go down that way, especially if they're skeletons.
Shiny.
Oh, God.
Womble
I
phased
grapple
through a wall.
Womble. I grapple Womble.
Okay. Are you resisting, or are you just gonna get snag Womble?
Wait. Resisting whom?
I'm grappling
As
you.
you went past Xanar, he just grabs you at you.
Oh,
We should
how
check
weak am I
first.
right now?
Should check for traps first.
Grognar agrees.
How greasy am
Wait,
I badly?
I look up at the ceiling just in case there's a spider there.
There's none. If you wanted to try to get away, I'd have you do a athletics or acrobatics against Athlong's athletics.
But you could hug him.
Can I hug the giant to distract him?
You could give, if you did that, I would give Womble advantage.
If
Okay.
I said I'm not going to run ahead there, would I have to roll deception instead if he lets me go?
Oh, you're gonna
I
lie
don't-
to him?
I don't have to
Oh,
listen to
maybe
you,
lying
though.
to teammates isn't a good idea. You know, I'm going to try and persuade him that it's a
Okay.
good idea.
I still hug him, and I bury my head in his bosom.
Okay.
Look, I'm only trying to save your life. Dragonborn, I'm only trying to save his life. You may let go. I promise I mean him no harm.
I
I
just
won't
kind of
Alright,
rub my
sir.
head.
Let's
on
just
him.
have a look
Back
for.
up.
Let's just look for traps, and if it looks safe enough, I promise I will let you go, and you may take a look.
While
Oh,
this is
yeah.
going on, I just slowly sneak in there trying to
Okay.
check for
I'll
traps.
be right here then.
Make a
Start
perception
back
check.
way the fuck up.
That's a 4.
There might be
Look.
traps in there.
It looks pretty clear. There's a few bones here and there. There's a little spider that kind of goes past you at one point, kind of distracts you a bit, but it seems clear.
Is it clear?
Wait, what? Look clear.
I let.
I just
Womble
keep
go.
inching
trust him.
forward.
I
I
trust
start
him
running.
enough.
You hear oh, can you guys both make initiative checks for me once really quick?
Okay.
Maybe I should have held him.
Ooh, 22.
I rolled a 16.
Okay, so Ragnar, as you're kind of criptoing ahead, just ever so slowly looking around at the ground, Womble just like and sprints straight past you. Womble, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh.
You rolled a nat 20 on the wrong one.
Hey!
Where that came from?
This is the night of the 20s. I'm serious.
You got a nat 20?
Yeah, he did. He got 2 nat 20s in a row.
Okay. As he's sprinting, as he just sprints straight past you, and you're like, what the fuck? Okay, pen tool. Give me my doodles. Thank you.
Is this what winning at gambling feels like?
Yeah. I think so.
As he just sprints straight past you, and like he takes a step, and you hear a as the floor starts to give out, but Womble just fucking like jump kicks over it, and the floor gives way, revealing a hole that goes down maybe about 10-15 feet with a few spikes pointed up at the bottom.
Whoa!
And a handful of skeletons and such down at the bottom of it, and Womble just fucking like dove over it, does a roll at the end, and then just pops up totally fine.
Whoa!
Walk
I started
over here.
examining this hill.
Not clear!
I instantly faint on how amazing he is.
From all the way in the back, you hear a couple little tiny claws going clap, 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 clap. I think he's earned the shiny.
Womble, looking at the skeleton, it seems that there is a single gold chain necklace around the neck of the skeleton, and you may add a single golden necklace to your inventory, valued at about 50 gold.
I
I'm
get to
going
wear
around the corner because I heard the dwarf shout, "Oh no, not!"
Yeah, as you're looking there, it's just a giant pit with Grognar just sort of standing right at the edge of it, and Womble just pilfering a skeleton, taking a golden necklace off of it.
That's better than what I feared. I figured Grognar had fallen into the giant pit.
Grognar almost did. Grognar shouldn't be lead anymore. I just slowly sink back and just kind of like sit here and just like I just sit down like head and knees like Grognar not useful.
I pat his back. At least he didn't get eaten by a spider.
Grognar went flying earlier though.
I gently tap the Dragonborn's face to try to wake him up from fainting.
I will reassure Grognar. I'm sure your perception will come back.
Okay.
You cut out a lot there.
Oh. Your ability to see well in the dark will come back with your beard.
And I just start crying again.
Oh no!
Was it beard or beer? Because I heard beer. I heard
With
beer.
Which
No, I heard beer. I heard beer. I'm going with
Grognar
beer.
heard beard though, and that's why he said.
Okay, can I jump back over this pit?
Yeah, I'm going to say that's not even that much of a challenge for you now that you see it's there. You just managed to kind of like get a little bit of a running start and just going to leap over it.
Well, so one last thing. Can I break this gold chain into fourths?
You could snap it apart. Yeah, it would diminish the total value. It wouldn't be an even division, but I'd say you could break it into 4 segments worth 10 gold each.
Sounds good. I'll do that.
Okay. You have 4 gold chain segments worth 10 gold a pop.
I'm gonna give them to the people who never stop believing in me.
Okay. I mean, you do.
St. Charles, the semi-pious,
Okay.
Gamera, Phelan, and my last necklace. The ones who are going home tonight. This will decide it all.
Womble!
I'm not greedy. No, wait.
I'm not that greedy.
Whew. This is hard.
Why don't you keep it yourself? You've earned it.
I'll take another one.
I'll give him the other one. This
What
saves
is
me
the
from making a hard decision.
Oh wait, I was here being sad.
Hey, Phelan, can you make a perception check for me really quick?
Yeah.
Since you've been kind of hanging up the back of the group.
22.
Oh, okay. As you're kind of sitting there hearing this weird exchange, you can't help but hear to the path to the north, you do hear a little bit of a... I don't know if you guys know a rap, but yeah.
So I'm hearing that coming from over here.
Oh, yeah.
Is anybody looking in my direction?
No, they're pretty much all preoccupied with each other.
Or me and my self-pity.
Okay. I'm going to ready my and throw a pebble in their direction, hoping to maybe hit somebody and get their attention.
Amongst you guys' conversation as Womble is deviating out these my most favorite people pendants. A small lit up rock lands right in the middle of your guys' little group party there. As you turn around, you see Phelan just sort of sitting there with a crossbow aimed up in the north passage.
Stage Whisper, what's going on over there?
I like Stage Whisper.
I'm gonna drop to all fours and like crawl over here behind the skull pile.
I'm gonna
like
motion for them to come over, but keep it quiet.
I'm gonna move over, make some big sniffs.
Gonna walk her around, try to go next to Phelan.
I'll ask you guys to make
avoiding
stealth
the skull pile.
Everybody make a stealth check, please.
Okay.
Well, I thought Phelan was stationary. She's making one.
No, she's. I'm gonna have her make one too. Just as far as trying to stay quiet. Phelan, I would say though, since you are basically stationary, don't do it with disadvantage. Just do a straight roll.
19.
Well, I got an at 20, so
Okay.
19.
21.
Okay.
I still beat yours. I
I know.
have 23 with an at.
Well, did anyone get below like a 15 that I need to worry about?
Got 16.
16 as well.
I got a 6.
The bagpipe man strikes again.
So as you guys are sitting there, all in a massive, as you guys are sitting there in like your ready stances, and you're all like just sort of like combat ready, gathered around this entrance, and you guys hear this thing in the distance just. And around the corner comes this large, it looks like just like a massive bear, and it kind of just sort of plows around the corner, sniffing the air.
Nope.
And then all of a sudden, you guys are just like all ready. You're all aimed up, and then all of a sudden, you guys just hear. And as you turn around, you guys notice that Gamera kind of sitting there like, whoops.
I just wave at the bear.
And with that, it goes, and it starts charging you guys. I'll have you all roll initiative really quick again.
I stop waving and I start crying.
I got none of that for me.
You guys could have ambushed it, but smart.
Look!
I believe you.
Okay, 20 to 25.
Me,
21.
I had a nat 20, so 23.
Okay. 15, 20.
Grognar.
Snurp.
Grognar had 17.
Yeah, I got 17 as well.
What's your dex modifiers?
+1.
3. Yeah,
Did you say something, Snurp?
Snurp have 16.
10 to 15.
Xenar got 13.
I had 13.
Dex mods?
2.
His is higher.
He didn't want to say 0.
Yeah.
For those watching at home.
But Xenar will say it for you.
5 to 10? Oh, wait, never mind. All right. Phelan, you being absolutely stone silent statue that you are, you were ready for it. Go ahead and make your move.
I'm going to discharge my crossbow.
Aim for the eye.
You can make a called shot if you want, but it's going to be harder.
Actually, that might as well.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll with disadvantage.
So roll 2, take the lower.
Yep.
That was an 18. And that's me throwing shit off my desk.
I'll start taking some notes for
19.
That still hits. Roll your damage.
4.
4 damage, okay. The crossbow just goes flying down the hallway, and it lands, and it lodges right in the root next to its eyeball, and just gets stuck in, and it goes in maybe a good 4 or 5 inches. The bear kind of reels back in pain, swatting at it, just breaks off the crossbow bolt in its own eye socket. It's just pissed, but there's just blood gushing from one of its eyes. Do you have anything else you want to do?
Just getting ready for my next shot.
All right, she just starts cocking a new one. That's going to go to Womble.
Okay. So, is this whole passage right here, Padley, very small, would you say?
It gets a little bit tight. I'd say the skinniest point is probably about 6 feet across.
Could I use mold earth to cause a cave-in in that area?
What? Can you read the rule? Can you read Mold Earth to me really quick?
It's not going to work. I think it
Yeah,
just makes
it's
it
pretty
rough
fucking
terrain.
weak. I'm just thinking, if I make rough terrain on the ceiling, could I cause a cave-in?
No, that's a little bit extra.
Damn, I need to drink some homebrew.
Well,
I mean, there's homebrew, and then there's just using a spell well beyond what it's able to do.
Hey, yeah, this is probably like a stone cave, not a strong dirt cave.
There are other spells that could do what you're trying to do, is the thing.
I can't just cast friends on this bear. And I can't just...
I don't think friends works on creatures.
Charm animal.
Yeah. I'm just running out of ideas with my kit. I got a dagger. Am I going to go have a dagger fight with this bear? Yes, I am.
Missile?
A missile?
You have other spells.
I have friends, mold, earth, and infestation.
You don't have any level 1s or 2s?
No!
Why the fuck don't you have other spells, Azure?
I've been over this.
No, you haven't.
We haven't?
No.
Padley, I'm almost certain I've mentioned this.
I think I maybe remember you were saying that you didn't have any at the moment, but I thought you were going to add some in.
I'm supposed to have more than cantrips?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Here's
Azure, I'm
three
going to request
spell
that you take some time to read up on the wizard class after this round.
I
After this
did
game's
read
over.
it, I didn't know if I was supposed to actually start with them.
Yeah.
You are. You're supposed to get, I think, 2 per level or something like that. It tells you how many you should be able to get. Just
Damn.
read up on what your class can get, and we'll retcon it after this session.
I don't retcon things, Padley. I'm not Star Wars.
Shots
Well,
fired.
Anyway, what would you like to be doing here?
I'm gonna go have a dagger fight with this bear.
All right, go ahead and close distance if you want.
You know, I got an ability, Fury of the Small. Once per short rest, you deal an extra 2 damage to a creature with a larger size than yours. I'm about to do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Now that's a lot of damage.
You'll have to close the distance first.
I don't think I can close that much distance.
No.
Maybe not.
How far can you move?
Not that far. I'm gonna go here and then just use infestation.
Okay, that's a Constitution saving throw.
13, yep.
You use it, and these little tiny spiders start crawling all over the bear, and it just kind of shakes them all off. It doesn't care.
Okay, I do no damage.
Fuck.
Okay.
Is that extent of your
That is
movement?
Womble's turn. Gamera.
Shit. Aw. How far away is the bear?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet away right now.
Don't think I have anything that reaches that.
What about your breath?
You didn't
Throw me.
wobble. Throw the wobble.
I could throw him.
You always don't forget.
You
You do
could.
have your inspiration. You could always do that if you wanted.
I only have one of those. I'm trying to be very careful with that.
If you really wanted to throw Womble, you could use an action and a strength check to see how far you'd get him.
You want to be thrown.
At least one.
It would let me do daggery things very quickly.
It
I
would.
think I do.
All right, I throw him.
Okay, make a strength check.
This might be such a horrible idea.
Maybe.
I got a 20.
Non-natural or natural?
Unnatural. I got a 18, then a +2 strength.
I'll say that gets Womble. You just basically grab Womble by an arm and a leg, and you just sort of like somersault swing throw him down the hallway.
Like I grab him, I whisper into his ear, "I believe in you," and then just fucking chuck him.
It's not
Nobody
food!
believed in me before.
You just whip Womble straight down the cave, and he lands maybe about 5 feet from the bear as this thing just sort of gets down on the ground, stops in front of Womble. Womble's ready, but here we go. Grognar, you're up.
Alright, Grognar is going to move now that Womble's out of the way. 5, 10, 15, 25, and he's going to shoot crossbow at the bear.
Go for it.
That is a 14.
Hits.
Cool. Alright, let's get some damage in. That is 4 damage.
Okay. Another crossbow bolt. This one just lodges straight into its shoulder from above. It kind of just sort of still stomping at the ground at Womble. Do you want to do anything else there, Grognar?
Nope. Grognar's got nothing else.
Snurp, you're up.
All right. If I go here, I probably can't see the bear, can I?
Nope.
Okay. So if it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Now I can see him.
Yeah, you can see him maybe peeking around that corner there, yep.
All right, I'm going to throw a quick Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Did it just meow?
Snurp just went through a bolt of like Eldritch energy.
Pew!
That was adorable.
That's 11 to hit. I keep getting 11s or 20s.
You throw this bolt of purple or black energy towards the bear, and the bear just sort of hunkers down a little bit and just impacts off the bear's back, and it seems to just singe the hide, but has no effect.
What
And then
fucking kind of bear is this? Damn.
It's a dodgy bear.
I mean, I hit the bear.
It's
And
got
then
an arrow in the eye.
And then I move my last 10 behind Xanar.
Okay.
My turn.
Actually, you want to move down one?
Down one.
You're kind of in the wall.
Okay.
There you go. Xanar, you're up.
Okay. I got some light going down there, right?
If you go around the corner, you're still holding the torch in your hand, so you'd be able to see.
I put the torch out a while ago. Remember?
Oh, that's right. Phelan has light. You can't exactly see it though. If you went in there, you would be at a disadvantage because you wouldn't be able to see it as well.
Shit! I wanted to wait here and let him come, but
Yeah.
the goblin had to get tossed.
That was what I was gonna do. I was gonna hold my action, but I'm like, can't see him. Don't want to be out in the open. Guess I'm going here. So adapt. Go.
He's gonna get
Adapt,
fucked up if I don't
evolve,
do anything.
overcome.
Come to me, Xanar. Come to me.
5.
Damn, my hero. I can be your hero, baby.
Squaring up to this giant bear.
I can fight this bear away.
I wanted to try to put myself between the goblin and the bear, so yeah, I want to be there, and I right now, but I guess I'm going to rage.
Okay.
That's my last rage for the day.
You and the bear just screaming, spittle-infested yells at each other.
Yeah. I'm going
Charlie.
to attack him with my maul at disadvantage. I'm not going to use reckless.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, one of them was a nat 20, but the other one is a miss. It's a 9.
Nope. You just blindly are swinging in the dark. This bear, you can't really tell what's going on. At one point, your maul gets beat away by one of these giant meaty paws.
I just yell, I can't say shit!
Charlatan, you're up.
All right.
Dancing lights. This would be
I'm
good.
going to drop to all 4. Question: how tall is this thing right in front of this?
That stack of skulls is maybe about 4 or 5 feet tall.
Can I skitter over it on all 4s?
Yeah, it would be half your movement speed to do it, but you could.
I'm just going to move through it. That's why.
Yeah, you half your movement speed to do it, so it'd cost you twice to get through, but you can.
So yeah, you got 10.
So I'm going to skitter around it. Phelan tossed me a rock.
Phelan could do that when her turn came up, but not right now.
Okay. So what is that? That's 10, 15, 20.
Well, you'd have to go around that wall.
Okay, so let's see. That was 10. So then what,
15 to go left. Yep, there you go. That's good.
And then 25.
Yep.
35. Well, that's kind of. Is that still technically in the path?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I can't tell because it's kind of, it's a little.
Yeah, I get that.
I
It's
can't
my art's not very conducive to a map.
Let's see. I mean, at this point, I range for me. I could throw a dart. Why not?
It's up to you, man. Do what you want to do.
Throw a dart.
All right, roll attack.
Does he have disadvantage?
Do you have dark vision?
I do not actually.
Roll at disadvantage. Thanks for catching that, Xanar.
Sorry, I'm just trying to keep it.
That's all right. You got an 8, and I really hope the dart.
You just hear a pling as it just bounces off a wall somewhere.
Okay.
Hard enough to throw it. Too much stuff going on. Now this bear, just with a bolt in the eye and just getting fucking swung at by some random large man, is really pissed. It's going to first take a swing at you, Xanar. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
That's going to be 16 points of slashing, which you can halve down to 8.
Does the
And
bear
that
have
would have
night
been
vision?
at the wizard
Oh, yeah.
had I not got in between.
Huh?
Just saying that would have been on the wizard had I not got in between.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very good that you probably got in front of Womble on this. And then he's going to go in for a bite. Does a 21 hit.
Are you fucking asking me that?
Yeah. So that's going to be... Oh, at least he rolled bad. 6 points of piercing damage.
Oh, yeah,
Down to 3 because of raging.
You're welcome, Womble.
You can be my hero, baby. You can
So
raise
the
your
thing is just
pain.
laying into Xanar. That brings us back up to Phelan.
You might want to consider putting light in the hall.
I yelled I couldn't see shit, so that
Yeah,
should give her some
I'm
sort of...
I'm gonna use my turn and I'm gonna cast light on the crossbow bolt that's next to its eye.
Wait, sorry, one more time?
I want to cast light on the bolt that's in its eye.
Would that
I
give
think
me
you have
two
to touch
actions?
something to cast a light, don't you?
Say again?
Don't you have to cast... Isn't it... What's the range on light? Isn't it touch?
Touch or 20 feet, but I have to... the creature has to make a dex saving throw to avoid it.
Oh, okay. So you have to get closer at least, because you are still pretty far away and you can't actually see the bear.
Okay.
I can throw you at the bear.
I'd rather you not throw me at the bear.
It was very effective last time.
I rolled a 20. You can trust
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, he has big numbers.
That's what, 10?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
So it has to make a dexterity saving throw?
Yep.
What does it need to beat?
13.
It does manage. As you're trying to aim it on the bolt, this fucking die is really fucking you guys up tonight. As you're trying to aim it on the bolt, you just can't focus well enough, and before you get the spell off, you kind of lose focus and it dissipates. It doesn't work.
Okay.
Anything else you can do with Phelan?
That was my turn.
All right, Womble, we're up to you.
Okay. I'm gonna climb on Xanar's back, make a plunging dagger attack upon this bear.
You can move to the left of Xanar and do it.
Damn, he's tall.
Well, I'm just saying, you can't occupy the same space as an ally.
But yeah, I attack this bear, and I do my hit roll. Ooh,
Oh yeah.
that's a 5.
That's a
Nope.
nat 1, actually.
So in that one, I don't get to add numbers to?
Nope. As you reach in with your dagger to try to... Well, no, you do get to add your numbers, but nat 1 is just generally, you're always going to fail. As you reach in with your dagger... Yep, that's even worse. You go to try to stab it, it just kind of roars, it gets up, and it just bats the dagger out of your hand and knocks it into the darkness to the left. You lose possession of your dagger at the moment.
Damn.
Can you do anything else?
Well,
Wait, do I have to wait to use my bardic inspiration for my turn, or can I do that whenever?
Does it say you can do it as a reaction?
I'll look into it.
Okay. Is that it, Womble?
I think I'll use nimble. Yeah,
Escape?
that's it. Actually, I'm not gonna escape from this. I'm not a coward.
Okay. Gamera, you're up.
Say it again.
Gamera, you're up.
Say it again.
Where did Ryan go?
I don't know.
Huh.
Ryan.
He did.
That was a damn shame.
Hello?
Hi, Ryan.
Discord just kind of crashed. That was weird.
Oh, it's okay. It's your turn.
My turn?
Mhm.
Shit. There's like nothing I can really do. I guess I'll do the bardic inspiration for everyone.
Well, you can do it for one target.
Goblin.
Does he already still have it from last time, or does that go away?
I really
10
don't
minutes.
recommend it on me.
10 minutes.
Oh wait,
10
that's
minutes.
metagaming.
Yes.
Who's after me?
In the initiative order, Right after you is, oh my god, I can't read. Grognar.
Hooray.
So I'll cast Bardic Inspiration on them.
Okay. Just start playing like a diddly little tune on your bagpipes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just
Just whip out.
it's gonna echo off all the cave walls.
Oh yeah, it sounds almost like acoustic. It's very interestingly boosted. It's actually kind of pleasant, Ragnar. You do kind of get a little bit of a like, all right, I got this, like battle music going. Like it's like a Highlander tunes going right now. Anything else, Gamera?
I move up to here.
Okie dokie.
This makes it very difficult for me to do anything with all these people in front of me.
Right, I'm sitting here going like, okay.
Ragnar, you're up.
If it helps you make the shot, if you remember correctly, I was skittering forward, so I'm not actually standing.
Yes, but Gamera and Xanar and Womble are all in front of the bear between him and there, so you would have. I think you'd have a harder time with the shot.
Yeah,
I'm like
no.
7-8 foot. Too.
Yeah, and I'm 4.5 feet tall. So
You can always move past them to get into the cave for a better shot.
okay, I'm gonna have to.
Could I have picked him up? I should have picked him up.
15,
You'd
25.
have Okay.
And then now I can shoot over or around Womble, I'm guessing.
Yes, you can shoot right over Womble.
Okay.
Is he taller than me?
Not really by much.
Oh, that went wildly
Actually,
anyway.
it
That
is
was
quite a bit taller.
that was a
Yeah.
6.
6. It just sticks into the wall behind the bear. No effect. Ragnar, you're done, or you got a bonus you want to do?
Well, I got bonus actions, but I don't want to use them, so we're good.
Okie. Snurp, you're up.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast at him. With my pack tactics would give me advantage, but is this gonna cause me to have disadvantage and even it out, or do I roll with advantage?
Can he shoot past the giant?
I was about to say, I think that because of the fact that it's Xanar, I would say make a straight roll.
Okay.
We'll get a nat 1, please.
Burst into flame.
That is a 22 to hit.
That absolutely hits.
Damn.
You thread the needle right between Xanar's legs.
16 plus 6. That is 11 force damage.
11 force damage?
Yep.
Damn.
7 plus 4.
This beam of purple-black energy comes flying from between your legs, Xanar, and just impacts the bear and just causes this cascade of energy to kind of like pour around it. The bear kind of recoils a bit. And that's your turn, Snurp?
Correct. No hex, so I'm not doing that.
Xanar, you're up.
Okay. I attack. No reckless.
You still can't see it very well.
That's fine. Okay. I think I actually hit this time. 21.
Yeah, you rolled with disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you hit.
I'm not so
Alright.
sure he hits.
Let's see. Let me grab 2 of these.
Don't forget your rage damage.
Oh yeah, I know. I remember this time.
Angry.
Gotta save my goblin friend. Oh, this is actually good damage for a change.
If you need me, I'll be in the angry dome.
I'm mad. All right. So we got. Hold on. Let me do some math here. 9, 13, 15 damage.
Nice.
I gotta save my goblin friend.
Okay. As you just take this maul and you just turn around and you swing it and you wail it straight into its ribs, you hear like at least 4 or 5 of them just crack and sunder as this maul just embeds in its side. It kind of limps back a little bit, furious but hurt. That's your turn, I believe.
Yeah, scream at it some more.
Mm-hmm. And Arlington, you're up.
I remove any element of surprise we might have in other caves.
Oh yeah, you guys are making a fucking racket, but we'll see what that does.
I'm gonna skitter some more. So 5, 10. The first one's 2, right?
The first
Second one.
diagonal's 5 feet. The second diagonal's 10 feet.
Okay, so it's 15. Here's 20. I'm gonna go right here,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna rake it with my claw. Actually, let me see.
Bite him in the butt.
Bite him in the butt.
Go ahead and do whatever attack you're doing with advantage, by the way, because he is very well flanked.
Would he do naturally because of the lack of dark vision, though?
Oh, yeah, he doesn't have dark vision, so it's a straight roll. Ah, that's right.
Sorry, I keep fucking you with this. I'm just trying
Well,
to...
no, I keep forgetting that lizard people don't have dark vision. That fucks me up.
Well, no, what's effed up is in 5e they actually have, but in D&D Beyond they don't have it. So you said just go with D&D Beyond.
Yeah, the sheet. Yeah. So okay, but yeah, so just roll straight then.
Okay. That is an 11 plus what is it? Physical, so 13.
That hits. Roll damage.
All right.
Right in the booty.
Sorry, I'm kind of a rules lawyer sometimes. I don't like being that way, but...
You rules.
No, it's fine. As long as you don't make a conflict of it. The big important thing is to never waylay the whole thing.
Oh god.
We also need continuity. So.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
John,
sure shit ain't pointing that out.
John's
That
at the
is-
bottom of his tack.
That is a 3 plus 4. That is a 7.
Okay, nice. All right, this big gash right in the butt cheek of the bear as you just draw a big chunk of flesh and fur comes with it. As you just scoop it onto the ground, the bear is just reeling in pain. It kind of limps forward from this one. It's kind of panicking, looking in all directions at this point with the blood dripping from its face, and it's got fucking broken ribs, and it's kind of reeling back. It's a very spooked bear. Do you have anything else you can do?
Yeah, if I use my key, I can actually use a flurry strike and attack again.
All right, you can go for it.
All right. Let's see. That's going to be a 12.
To hit, that hits.
That's going to be a 6.
All right. As the first strike, you just tore out a huge chunk of flesh. The second one, you just stick. You take your claws and you put them in like a pincer, kind of like a point, and you just shove your hand as deep into that wound that you created earlier, and then you just grab onto something and you just rip back, and you just grab this big fistful of guts that you just pulled out from the thing, and the bear just kind of reels in pain, slumps forward, and just drops to the side on the ground in front of Xanar.
He dead?
He's very dead.
Hooray!
Hooray!
I would like to skin the bear.
Okay.
This was my goal because I wanted to harvest meat from it to cook.
Okay.
He skins, you get the meat when he's done.
If you guys wanted to, you guys could start breaking down the bear, but it would take a while. It's a bit of a task if you wanted to do it.
Like, how long are we talking here?
It depends on how well whoever is doing it rolls, I would say.
Is it a survival check?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I can help.
Snurp,
Okay.
keep watch.
That's fine.
Ria's going to help you.
Okay.
Snurp, make a perception check.
19.
Well, I think I'm also, while this is happening, I think to assert my dominance over this bear, I'm going to go up to it, bite its ears off, and consume them off of its body.
No, we need those.
Make a strength check, Womble.
My jaw has lots of dexterity, but not strength.
Yeah, but you're trying to bite off its ears. That's kind of hard.
And we get less money for the pelt.
Ooh, 13.
Well, there went our pelt.
Completely ignoring that.
You start gnawing on the ears, but your small goblin jaw just doesn't have the bite force to rip them off.
Damn.
All you're really succeeding to do is to get mouthfuls of fleas and fur and dirt.
Zagnal, help me.
Womble or Snurp, as you come around the corner, off in this direction here, as you kind of poke your head out around the corner, you see the snouted face of a gnoll just staring towards you, and it takes him a couple seconds, and you just hear, "Ah!" and then it just backs away down the hallway.
Oh, we got Noel. Noel coming this way. He's running.
All right, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing and go.
I didn't even get a chance to roll.
I want to see if I can rip off one bear claw.
Okay.
You can always come back for it.
I want to do this super quick.
I will note, Snurp, the noise that you heard was it ran away, like it left.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it's coming this way.
No, I said
No. I'm saying Snurp said it was coming this way.
oh. Yes, that's what I was trying to correct, Snurp.
Okay. So snow running that way.
Sorry. So, what was your strength on the bear's teeth?
Oh, I didn't. It was a claw that was ripping off. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Oh wow, that's a nat 1. And I was only doing 1 claw.
Well, as you stare at the claws, like trying to figure out how to rip them off, you just fucking wail on one with your mallet, with your maul, and it just crushes the claw, and you're like, shit, that didn't work. So you look at the other claw, and you reach back with your maul again, and you smash the other foot. And you smash all the claws on that foot, and you're like, that's not working.
I only wanted to do it for one. I specified 1 claw.
Okay, fine.
So wait.
And after I did it to the first claw, I'm like, payback.
Wait. A Knoll ran past trying to get out while we were doing all this?
No, he
No, it ran here and went that direction away.
All right.
Oh.
Lead on, Iguana.
Oh yeah.
I was here.
So, are you trying to skin it yet, Grognar?
I can't because people are leaving, and I'm just like looking very sad because it's like everything I try to do today
We'll
is
come
just
back
ending
for
in
it.
failure.
You can come back for it later.
He's not gonna get up again. Let's go. He come back.
I keep looking sad at the bear as I'm slowly wandering away.
I start going jogging down this way, and then I stop. Remember the spider, and I stay put, waiting for backup.
Okay.
I see him stop running, and I stop running. Like, what's wrong? Did you lose him?
He went around the corner, and we need others. I'm not going by myself. That how
Done.
Seventh brother died.
You coming?
Yep.
Womble, you coming?
But I assume I've lost my rage by now.
Unless you've decided to keep punching yourself, yeah, it's gone.
I could see him just, boom, what's wrong? Punch.
Well, I
Punch.
mean, I took a swing at the bear after it was dead.
Yeah, but it's been more than 6 seconds since you did that.
Are we calling it here, or are we going to keep going for a bit?
I think. Well, I want to see what you guys are doing here.
So, were we looking for traps and or spiders?
Grognar just sort of wanders down the hallway.
I'm gonna throw a stone down here to kind of give us some light, preferably over here.
I'm gonna throw.
I'm waiting for Snurp to move because he's the one who saw him.
Well, I'm gonna cast a minor illusion of like myself, like right next to the light, kind of like with my back turned to the opposite direction. So
You guys see a very crudely imagined version of Snurp just kind of appear. It looks like shit because it's minor illusion. It can't do very well, but it just sort of appears over here, just sort of sitting there, not doing anything. Nothing really happens.
Is this place haunted?
I ignore it because I can't peach because I have advantage against illusions.
As you guys kind of creep around the corner, it looks like it's just another up ahead. It seems to branch again.
Bad me, you branchy bitch.
Grognar was gonna check, but then he realizes how bad he's been at this and just kind of stands there.
Okay.
As we go down, I take the chalk and I do some more.
Womble, make a dexterity saving throw.
Cool!
You're good at these. You're good at these.
I'm really good at these. That's
God damn.
21.
21? Okay.
Yep.
That is actually really good. As Womble just sort of wanders ahead of you guys, another cable got snapped, and this time it seemed that there was a hole over here, and a branch came swinging from this direction to push him that way, but he just jumped over it, and then this hole just, he managed to just avoid this branch that just swung around trying to throw him into that hole.
Damn. I am
God, he's
setting out
amazing.
so many traps.
Gotta walk over here and look in the hole.
I was thinking to do the same
Carrying
thing.
down the hole, it goes down about another 20, 30 feet. You can't see the bottom.
That would have really killed me.
Elf lady, light.
Damn. Ask a bit nicer.
Well, since everyone's looking there, I'm just going to peer down this way to make sure we're not going to die.
Okay, make a perception check.
But you're bad at this. Don't do that.
You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
16.
Oh.
It looks like it's open. It looks like the cavern keeps going. It still seems kind of traversed, but in the very, very distance, you do see a small little bit of light from around one of the corners up ahead.
Grognar see light.
Go towards it.
Grognar know this story.
I think that's a good spot to end right there, as you guys are kind of in this corner here looking around.
I would just like to say I took a majority of these new notes, and I did them with fervor.
I want to see this.
Oh, we better go back and edit them.
Hey, they're good.
Oh, that's the wrong session. Session notes. Share with me.
With his nat 40.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are those notes? Why can't I
Yeah, I
ever find
forgot to do that.
I have it tagged.
They're pinned.
Yeah, it's pinned to the Discord. You have to be in the D&D chat channel though.
Oof. Ah, yes, thank you.
Who did I give them to again? I remember. Don't worry, guys.
Who did you give them to?
I got
You
one
even-
of them.
I'm starting to rethink about who I gave them to now.
The lizard got one of them.
Well, I couldn't.
You gave two of them to Gamera. You gave one of them to Phelan and one of them to
Lizard man.
Charlatan. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Gamera.
I didn't hear that
Gamera.
you gave one to me, so thank you.
No problem. That's worth $10 ronies right there.
$10 ronies. Not just dollars, dollar ronies.
Yeah, man. Take that to your local pizzeria.
Oh man. I can't
Xehanort
see shit.
bravely stepped in front of the goblin.
I can't see shit.
I can't see shit.
I just like to note Snurp got fucked by a spider. You guys missed the note about the hidden thing, didn't you?
No, we got it in there.
Yeah, it's in there.
It's the Zagner found
Oh, yeah,
some stuff behind a stone on the wall.
Yep.
I'd say these are some pretty strong notes.
I do like
No.
the lizard man scurried real good in the fight.
Why
Yeah,
does
he
the
did.
goblin wizard keep taking the front line?
I don't know.
Do I
It's kind of weird. I'm a rogue and I can't get into sneak attack range because I always roll shit on initiation.
Azure, for legit, please read up about how your class works.
Yeah, Azure, you definitely need some
I
spells.
did one time, and it was really hard. There are lots of words.
Is there time you and Padley can work on it this week?
I'm busy up until like Friday. I mean, I can try to help at some point, but
I
like
read it. I just didn't understand it.
I can help take a look at it later if you want.
Out of curiosity, would YouTube help?
Huh?
Maybe.
Is there like a detailed thing on YouTube?
There's a lot of really good guides on YouTube. You can find like dozens.
I'll understand those even less than words.
There's gotta be simple guides for you.
There's a lot. This weekend, Azure, just remind me and I can try to help you look at it and I can try to explain what's going on.
Oh yeah, if we want to have like a chat call over the weekend, I'd like to join in, so that way you got a player on your side also kind of helping you out.
Sure.
I mean, I can't claim to know about wizards. I'm kind of scrubbish at D&D myself, but I've been watching a lot of Critical Role lately, so I feel like I'm learning through that.
We'll work it out.
Thank you, Bradley.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah,
Thanks,
thank
Badly.
you, Thank you. It was
Hey,
a
Hey,
fun
where are all
session.
my thank yous? I took a lot of these notes, and then you guys just made them better.
I do like the I can't see shit.
Is that supposed to be Is that supposed to be Gamera, Ryan?
Gamera.
Gamera.
Gamera. Yes. Yes.
He looks great, Ryan.
He is amazing.
I also tried to give myself some spells one time, twice time, and it was hard.
It's not that
And it didn't
bad.
make any sense. It was the UI. It didn't make any sense, and it let me do things that didn't make any sense.
Are you busy in a second here, Azure? Because we can just look over it really quick now if you wanted.
I'm never busy ever.
So
I even put Gamera's pronunciation in the notes now.
What did... Whatever.
I'm going off of what he put in roll 20.
I just say Gamera or Gamera. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I don't have to write your name anywhere that you guys will see it, so it doesn't matter how I spell it.
Wait a
You
second.
can call him Gam in your notes for all we care.
Gam.
Wait a second. Is this just really easy to do this whole time?
Yep.
What? Spells?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty straightforward. You get a certain number per level that you get automatically. Wizards also have the ability to take scrolls also and take some time with some money and some ink and stuff to also copy other things into your book. Basically, then you also, I think you have a certain number of prepared spells in a day. And you can prepare any spells that you know in your spell book.
I swear to God, I tried to assign myself spells one time, and it did not make sense.
So let's take this analogy. All right, you're playing a shooter game, and your character can have a certain loadout, but you've got all these guns in your inventory. You can't take all the guns. You can pick 5 guns to take with you.
No, I mean, like, the UI just didn't make sense to me. It let me do things, and then I thought, hey, that's not something I should be able to do here. And then I gave up because I wasn't sure anymore.
What do you think you got it now? Like, figured out otherwise?
Maybe. I'm just not sure if I've earned these spells.
You earned the ones that come with your level up. Wizards don't really get their strength from the level up spells. They really get the bonus of the fact that they can actually just learn more if they get attacked, if they get like scrolls and such.
How exactly did I learn these spells?
You just they're in your mind.
Semantically speaking, it's more like it's just through your study and kind of along the side. Like, it's supposed to be like as you're leveling up. We're assuming that wizards do like studying on the side and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yep.
So you're
I probably
studying the
did learn
bug. So when you're playing with the fish heads underneath the table, that's really what you're doing to study your new magic skills.
The way I had it explained was wizards are giant nerds who have to learn how to do things. Sorcerers are the jocks. Everything just comes natural to them.
They're the chads.
And the warlocks have an eldritch sugar daddy.
Yep. Pretty much.
And the wizard has to relearn their spells after they.
After
So you have the option of changing up what spells you every time you study your spells.
Oh.
It's like you can keep changing what spells you know
Yeah, so
when you level up.
if we're going into a place that's highly flammable, you can say, maybe I don't want to take fire spells, I'll take something else instead.
Or maybe he wants big booms. You never know.
Or that. And
I'm
he didn't have any.
yeah.
If you didn't have any fire spells equipped, you could take time and study them, and boom, you have fire spells. Merry Christmas.
I was waiting for someone to put the crap guide in there.
yeah.
Now I remember what made me not smart. It's because it says I have 3 cantrips here, 0 out of 5 prepared spells, yet 7 known.
Yeah. So in other words, you have 7 guns to choose from, but you can only hold 5 at a time.
How do I know which guns I know?
That's the known spells.
And you can only cast each spell once.
If you look at your thing, it should have a way for you to pick out what your known spells are. Since you probably haven't done it yet, you might need to go through and pick your known spells.
How do I know what I know?
So
You're out of your
open,
7.
all right, open up your managed spells.
Okay.
There's an add spells thing in there, and it'll give you a whole list of spells that you could possibly learn.
Okay.
You can go through and pick 7 of them.
I recommend having a nice spread of 1s and 2s, probably more 1s than 2s, just because of
I don't
the
have
fact that,
twos.
oh yes, then you just know 7 level 1 spells.
But it's wait. But ooh, this is the hard part. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I think instead of continuing this, because I could continue right now, I'm just gonna try and learn. I don't want to continue this right now.
How about we
Yeah.
reconvene over the weekend?
Well, I'm just saying, take your time with that, Azure. Do try to learn your class.
I tried to learn, but it was hard.
If we want, we can try to do like Avalon said, a call this weekend or something like that. Maybe playing Monster Hunter World or something stupid.
To be fair, Azure, Wizard's like one of the hardest classes in D&D.
It is.
That means he'll be
that
expert by the end
I'm-
of this session.
I'm
The
also
end of-
constantly confused with the character sheet too, as a person who's not used to it. It's
Yeah.
not always the easiest thing to read.
D&D has made it as easy, I think, as possible, but D&D in general just takes a bit of learning and know-how to play it all.
I should have played something stupid and easy, like Zag.
A fighter.
Yeah, fighter would have been the easiest one.
Fighter or Barbarian are probably some of the easiest to just jump right into.
I should have learned how to just jump before I learned how
Mostly
to...
because they don't learn any spells. Versus
I mean, you
Wizards,
learn
that's
how
what
to
you're
cast
mostly
it.
doing.
Yeah, you learn how to cast Fist, and the hardest decisions you need to make are what flavor is your fist?
Hey, my fists.
Like,
can be
is yours a
burning.
battle axe flavor, or is yours a longsword flavor?
And does your fist get flavored by spirits who empower you, or do your fist get flavored by just absolute fury?
And
Flavor.
there are,
I order decaf!
and
hard
there are
flavor.
flavors of the elements where the earth around you goes absolutely batshit crazy.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, I'm going to pop out. You guys have a good night. It was fun.
Yeah, see you
Thank
guys.
you.
All
It was
right,
fun,
take
you
care.
guys.
Yeah,
Adios.
Boy,
it was fun. Thank you for hosting.
See you.
See you guys later.
Later.
Bye.
Ah.